That's Larry on the commercial I'm getting. Guess I have to play this thing. Okay. 1 second. It even says archives. That is amazing. Hey everyone, welcome to 1 Cent Sports Cards YouTube channel. It is amazing how weird that the ad that is coming while I test my audio is all about archives.com, but I guess it's like a family tree thing. But maybe that's a good sign because we are pulling archives tonight. Just want to test my audio, make sure everything is on the up and up. So give me 1 second here. That is funny. Okay, so audio is working. Hi everyone. Sorry, was that commercial that was on my YouTube channel totally threw me off because it's like it's archives.com. I was like, wait a minute, that's not me talking. So big night tonight. We are opening not 1, not 2, but 3 Topps Archives baseball hobby boxes, and we are giving away not 1, not 2, but 3 Kyle Lewis rookie cards. And we have a bunch of different people in the breaks, a few newcomers. We have had a little influx in Patreon members this week. I think about a week ago, we were sitting, I want to say it was around 43, 44, something like that. And now it is up to 50. So we have some new Patreons in the house. So welcome Patreons that are new. Frank the Tank, hey, what's going on? We got Jeff Ruoff in the house. Jeff, how you doing? Thank you for joining in. Is it possible to show off the judge a bit to see it a bit better if it is nearby? That's what Zach Freeburn wants to know. Sure, it's right here. I pulled it out right before the break. It's actually sitting right with us. Look at him. He's fist bumping you right now, Zach. He's totally... let me see if I can get that. So Zach today did get the Aaron Judge 3D off of me. This is the short print from the on-demand 3D. So this is the short print. So we made a deal for this today. So this one is going out to Zach with his break package. But look at that. He's like giving himself a little fist bump there. Totally cool card. It's even better in person, Zach, I promise you. It's almost like you could reach out and just be like, boom, what's up, buddy? So you always get the Trump ads. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of Trump ads on YouTube lately too. That media buy, if you know how those media buys work, they're going to be all over the internet for the next 75 days. I think we got 75 days until the election. So you will see Trump, I guess what you'll see is you'll see Trump calling Biden a radical leftist, and you will see Biden calling Trump unfit for office. I think that'll be the MO, and, you know, I don't get into politics too much on this channel because I have nothing to gain. I have my personal beliefs, and that's how politics should be. I just wish there was more discourse and not so much vitriol in the political world. I grew up in a place where I grew up in California where politics were never all that big of a deal. Everyone's Democrats and, well, there's very few Republicans in between. And now I live in a swing state. So for me, it's always odd seeing how serious people take politics. And I guess now more than any time is probably a good time to take it seriously. But that's all we're going to talk about politics, because we could talk about baseball. We could talk about the fact that my boy, Joey Bart, is going to the bigs. He's starting tonight. I have immediately signed him in every fantasy league that I'm in that he was available in. So I'm actually starting him in 2 leagues. We've got Mr. Joey Bart. So that's going to be fantastic. Gleyber Torres, James Paxton, both headed to the IL, headed to get some MRIs. So the Yankees, who were the preseason favorite to win it all, are now got a little bit of an injury bug going, which seems to be the MO for the Yankees. So that is, and let's see, and then you've got, I don't know if you guys will know him nationally, but if you live in, well, he's pretty popular, but Tom Brenneman, boy, did he make a mistake. Anytime you're in front of a microphone, you probably shouldn't say stuff that lots of people don't want to hear. That's why I try and stay away from politics when I am in front of this microphone talking to you guys. But Tom Brenneman, I don't think you're going to see him doing a lot of broadcasting here in the near future. He got caught saying some stuff on a hot mic that in this day and age you cannot say that stuff and get away with it. So that was a big story. Tom Brenneman's been an announcer for the Reds, I think, since like 2008. His dad was, I think, the announcer there before him. The Brenneman name is like synonymous with the Reds baseball, and yeah, it's not gonna be anymore. So it's unfortunate that he's gonna lose his job over that. And I think he was also like a broadcaster for Fox NFL, but you can't say that stuff. So if you don't know the story, go look it up. But basically, he got caught on a hot mic, and if you actually find the video, or we're watching the Cincinnati Reds doubleheader yesterday, there was no mistaking what he said. He got caught saying it, and it's really weird because he says something right as they come back from commercial break, and then he goes right into like the Reds like season tickets available 2021. It was nothing. But so anyways, yeah, Tom Brenneman's done. Let's see, Joey Bart got called up. My other guy, who, if you've been a Patreon for a while back, I said, watch out for this one guy. His name is Sixto Sanchez, and Sixto Sanchez got the call up today. And I think it probably was about 7-8 months ago that I said, Sixto has amazing pinpoint control and can throw a ball consistently at 100 miles an hour. That normally means good things when you get called up to the majors. So keep an eye out for Sixto Sanchez. Should be a good call up. He might struggle in the first year. Casey Mize got called up. He looked good for a few innings and then kind of faded, which I think has a lot to do with the fact that these pitchers aren't stretched out when they get called up. But Casey Mize is up, so Sixto Sanchez is coming up. So really exciting stuff. But tonight, what we're going to be doing some Kyle Lewis. He looks really ready to hit a hanging curveball here. And then we'll do 1, 2, and 3 archives boxes. So in our first break, I've got Mr. Zach Freeburn, the sheriff, in the house. Zach, I hope you are feeling well. We've got newcomer Mike. I hope I'm saying this right. It is Matt Michaelides. I think I'm saying that right. But he is breaking with us for the first time, is a first-time Patreon, so welcome in, Matt. We've got James H. breaking with us for the second time. Teresa is in the break. Texas Breaks is in. John Hill is in. Mr. Jeff Pullins is in. Joe and Zach O are in. Clark Z is in break 1. And James Palmer rounds out break 1. So, yeah, Marty did just retire. Marty also did like the pregame on Fox Sports, or it wasn't really the pregame for the Reds. I think it was like the Reds pregame show. But it wasn't like right before the game. But Marty Brenneman was a legend. So his son maybe didn't have all of the hard knocks that his dad did and hadn't learned from sitting in front of a mic. So Teresa, welcome in. Matt, welcome in. Tom, welcome in. Who else do we got in here? Zach is here. Zach, welcome in. We got the sheriff in the house. So I think, let's see, we got Zach. We've got Matt here. I don't see James yet. Is Texas Breaks in? KC Nation. Yeah, KC Nation. Sorry, you got to turn those Patreon push notifications to your phone, so that way you were getting the break notifications. We did have, I think it was 7 spots available this morning. I made a post over on Patreon, and those sold out pretty quickly. So I do not have any open spots. But if anyone wants to sell a spot to KC Nation, just let me know what break. And he can send you the money directly. I think that's how we would do it instead of having it go through 3 people's hands. Brian Fenster is in. Brian is also a newer patron. He was in the break last week. By the way, everyone's breaks from last week are out and mailed. So most of them went out today. Sorry, I was a little delayed. I've been doing rainouts because we had rainouts last Saturday. I did baseball on Monday night. I did baseball on Tuesday night. I did baseball last night. And I did soccer tonight, but I actually didn't do soccer. I got to stay home because my wife is coaching the soccer team for my daughter. But unfortunately this year they're only going to be practicing. Texas Breaks is here. Captain John Hill is here. How you doing, buddy? Okay, so let's see. I don't see Jeff, but Jeff also said he may or may not be here. So I think we can actually get started on break one because I think most people are actually already here. So here's how this is going to work tonight. In break one, we're going to give away a Topps 2020 Series 1, Kyle Lewis. It's not graded or anything, but it is only a $5 fast break. Kyle Lewis, obviously, one of the hottest cards in the hobby. For break two, we're going to switch it up. We're going to go to a Chrome, Topps Chrome, Kyle Lewis. And then for break three, we're going to go back to Topps Series 1. So everyone has a chance that is in break 1, 2, or 3 to win one of the Kyle Lewises. The way the break will work, we're going to call this box 1. That'll be box 1, so we'll keep this one right here. This will be box 2. This will be box 3. So we're going to pull those off. We'll put those to the side. We'll also put the cards to, but we will keep first Kyle Lewis out. And then tonight, we still have Mr. Dr. Anthony Fauci taking care of our break, making sure we are all safe, making sure that the cards are going to be in good condition and everyone is healthy. But we are also, I'm pulling a page from Stryker's book, only because, let's see if we can get this right, only because, as luck would have it, there's the Tatis clause. So there is the Tatis. I actually just pulled this the other night. So I noticed, if you've ever watched Stryker, he's got Clayton clause, which I love. And I think lately, who's the new one he's got? He's got someone else he's using. But I noticed that Tatis has another Santa Claus beard. So we have Tatis clause in the house. So he'll hopefully be bringing us some luck as well. JR's Cards is in the house. JR, how you doing? Let's see. We've got Clark here. Tom Edwards. It is Santa Tatis. And yeah, I actually, in one box, I opened like my last personal box. It was calling my name. And I was able to pull a gold Tatis. So I pulled the gold version of this. It's numbered to 50. I think it was numbered 5 out of 50. I don't know. But, or like, maybe it wasn't. Well, it's numbered out of 50. I forget what the exact number was. But, and I pulled the negative, and then 4 of my autos were okay. No color in them. But then my other auto I pulled, which is my pull of the year so far, is a Luis Robert numbered to 150 blue. And I have no idea what to do with that card. I think I'm gonna flip it and get a Trout rookie. I think that's what I want to do with it. But there's another side of me that really wants to hang on to it. So, but anyways, let's get to the break. And we will do the dice first. Let me get caught up on, let's see, Tatis is, yeah, Tatis has been, yeah, to say Tatis has been playing all right is kind of like saying Mike Trout is all right. Tatis has been nuts. Tatis, if you follow like the Topps Now cards, which they have like 4, I think it's 4 or 5 new ones every day. Tatis is in there like every day because he's either got the crazy slide at third, he's either got 2 home runs, he's got a grand slam. Every day he's making the highlight reel. So Tatis is playing out of his mind, which is how I've always expected him to play. There's only one problem with that. When you play all out balls to the wall like that, there's a high chance that he gets injured. I kind of hope that they do a little bit of what they did with Mike Trout. Mike Trout used to play like that, but now Mike Trout plays a little bit more reserve, so he actually stays healthy. So we'll see if Tatis can kind of figure that out. But let's roll some dice, guys. Let's figure out, okay, so we're going to roll our teams, randomize it 5 times, and let's see. Let's go over here. And we will pull up random. There's us looking at past. Oh, that's the number. So we are not going to be doing the Wheel of Death tonight because we have 3 breaks. So we'll pick numbers. Or actually, no, we won't pick numbers. What am I saying? We're not going to pick numbers. We're going to put everyone in that. We'll randomize and whoever's on top. But anyways, so here's random. Here's what let's go like. Okay, so here's break 1. There's everyone that's in it. Here's our teams. Drop them in over here. And what do we say? 5 times? Let's do this. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we got the D-backs on top, the White Sox on the bottom. Now, every time I randomize on random.org, I don't know if any of you are Wilco fans. Wilco is a band. They've been around for quite a while, have a pretty big following. If you were into, call it alternative / Americana / rock. And they have a song, I forget what album it's on, but the song is called Random Name Generator. And every time I randomize, that song goes through my head. Okay, so there's our team. So let's come back here. We'll roll the dice again. Sorry, I'm not paying, following along in chat, but I'll be right back to it and I'll catch up. Okay, that came in as a 2. You know, it rolled off screen. So we're only going to randomize our participants twice. Come back here and pull up. And where am I going? Where am I going? I'm going right there. Random name generator. That's how the song goes. Okay, so we're only doing this one twice, guys. 1. And we're already gonna know who's chasing the Robert, because whoever's name ends up on the bottom, that's who gets it. That's where the White Sox landed, and it is gonna be Mr. Texas Breaks. Robert, congratulations. We got James H on the top. And we'll post this over here. We're gonna open it up for trades. There we go. Hide this. I'll get caught back up on chat here when we open this up. There's our, oh. Okay, so let's pull up chat here. Okay, if you can flip that and get that Trout rookie, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, I think you're right, Tom. Tatis is playing Road to the Show on beginner. Okay, so yeah, if anyone wants to sell KC Nation spots, just let me know on that. Okay, so here's how this ended up. We'll read this out. I've got, James Palmer is in here for a minute. So James, let's see, you ended up with Phillies and Mariners. So congrats on that Mariners spot. Let's see, I think you only had 2 spots in this. So James, I don't think is going to be with us all night, but I do have, if he gets the Mariners, that's who we want. So, but I think we can trade almost any other team so long as it's fair. I'll be the judge of that. So let's see. The Angels goes to first-time breaker Matt Michaelidis. I might just start calling you Matt M. Astros going to Zach Freeburn. A's going to Teresa. Blue Jays going to Texas Breaks. Braves going to James H. Brewers going to Matt M. Cardinals going to John Hill. Cubs going to Zach Freeburn, the Sheriff. Diamondbacks going to James H. Dodgers and Giants going to John Hill. Indians going to Matt M. Mariners to James Palmer. Marlins to Zach O. Mets going to Teresa. Nationals going to Zach Freeburn. Orioles going to James H. Padres going to Teresa. I've got the Phillies going to James Palmer. Pirates going to Zach O. Rangers and Rays going to Clark Z. Red Sox going to Matt M. Reds going to Texas Breaks. Rockies going to Jeff Pullins. Royals going to Joe O. Tigers going to Zach Freeburn. Twins going to Joe O. White Sox going to Texas Break. And the Yankees, who I crowned as the best team to get in this break, going to Jeff Pullins. So here we go. Let's see. Let's see. James Palmer is saying Phillies for Brewers. Rangers and Rays very much available. Now keep in mind, I don't know how many of you guys have seen a lot of breaks on this stuff. Not sure how much you do or do not know about Archives. Archives has past and present players. It is heavy on past players just as much as it is present. There's a ton of brand new inserts in this year's set. There are parallels. There's the fan favorite autographs. Hopefully we can get some of the fan favorite premium autographs. So some of the autographs are a little bit more obscure than the ones you might be used to seeing, like all the rookie autographs in Topps Chrome, or in some of the more premium high-end hits. They are definitely like regional stars. Like there's a Garrett Anderson autograph in here that I would love to pull. But, you know, in the whole scheme of things, does a Baltimore Orioles fan want a Garrett Anderson auto? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know, but it is generally tended towards like, hey, if you're an Angels fan, there are some autos you might really be interested in. If you're an Orioles fan, there's some you might be interested in. But so we're not talking a ton of Hall of Fame, although there are Hall of Fame autos in this. There's mini cards, there are image variations, there's all sorts of different stuff. So let's see, James Palmer, Urban Card Breaks has a graded Kira RC you might like. 1 cent, sending payment for 2 spots in second. Okay, so Zach, hold on. Casey Nation, you can take 2 of my spots and break. Okay, yeah, so KC, if you can send for shipping, the shipping is going to be $4. So the 2 spots, I will definitely go do that right now. But it would be $14 total. So here's my PayPal email. And let's see, I'm gonna go over. I got break 2 pulled up here. So Zach, so we're gonna say KC Nation. So this is break 2 that you guys are looking at, so don't pay attention to this. KC Nation pulling in 2 spots. Break 2. Go. I'm gonna pull break 1 back up. Okay, so we're back on break 1, guys. Okay, I can sell my, wait, let me, Urban Card Breaks has stay put. I want the Davey Martinez. See, and that's exactly that. So it's kind of weird because if with some of the autos that you can pull out of here, if you are a fan of that team, you're gonna love the auto. If you're not a fan of the team, you might not like the auto. That's what's kind of weird about it. Like on a national sense, you know, there's some people that might go, oh, I don't like this. But if you are a fan of that team, like the Angels this year, they have Darren Erstad and Garrett Anderson autos. Those are great autos if you're an Angels fan. So it really just kind of depends on who your team is. That's why they call them fan favorite autos. But there's plenty of other autos. They did a great job kind of refocusing on some of the rookie autos this year. So we'll see what we get. Let's see. Oh yeah, Rebel. If the Mike Trout auto poster would be amazing. That's the other thing. There is a box topper in here. Let's see. Any big Giants or Cards fans in here? I can sell my Phillies for this break. Chris Urbanski Clean Flow. There he is. We've got I'll just 10 of credit for next week. Okay, yeah, Zach. Oh, Zach, I don't mind sending you out the payment for that. I'll do it after we close out the stream tonight. Who did Phil's polls played for? So that is the other big thing about this set. And I'm not the right person to talk about it, but Phil's polls, I'm sure most of you guys know him. Phil Hughes, mediocre pitcher from the Yankees and I believe it's the Twins. And he now breaks cards. He's, you know, if you like watching big expensive boxes get broken, box wars and stuff, he's got a fine channel for that. The one thing I do like about his channels, probably more than anything, is he has that cool little tab that he puts on his cards. But that is just a printing trick. But anyways, so he does have autographs in this, and what he has said is if you pull the one of whatever, he will give you a free case of something he has pulled this year. So if on the outside chance we pull a Phil Hughes auto and it is a one of something, you got to get in a hold of Phil's polls. Tell him that 1 cent sent you. He'll love that. He probably doesn't know who I am, but let's just say that I'm not a huge fan, but you will get a free case of cards. So that's kind of cool, I guess. And he did do something that's kind of cool too, which is on some of the cards that he signed, like if it's signed Phil Hughes, on one of them it says like Derek Jeter's teammate. The other one, there's another one I think that says 491 home runs allowed, career home runs allowed. I think there's another one that says Miggy is my daddy. So he got kind of, it's clever. And, you know, I'm not going to knock that. But if we pull one of those Phil Hughes autos, and if someone is kind enough to send it to me or let me buy it off you, what I want to do with it is take a big black Sharpie and write a big, I mean, and when I say big, I want to write it like this big. I want to write it like 10-8-0 right across the card, just like that. 10-8-0, and I want to write it just like that. And if you can tell me what 10-8-0 means, well, some of you already know, but that is Phil Hughes' career postseason ERA. And I want to post it right up here so that way everyone remembers that Phil Hughes had a 10.80 postseason ERA. Terrible postseason pitcher. Anyways, so let's see. Payment sent. Okay, thank you very much, KC. Okay, pitcher in the race is terrible in postseason. Okay, Reds for Marlins. Texas Break says Reds for Marlins. Is that trade deal? Reds for Marlins? Okay, we can do that. So we've got Reds, Texas Breaks for Marlins, which is O. Zach O pulls his Reds. He's a big Reds fan. Congratulations on that. Zach O pulls into the red spot. The Marlins going over to Texas Breaks. Let's see. Yeah, so if we get that auto, I want to write that one on there. I just want to know why Phil Hughes didn't put that on his card either. But anyways, I'm not trying to knock him. I've talked enough about Phil Hughes on my channel. I just know that there's social media and contracts and all sorts of stuff that you go, that's not really what the hobby's about, is it? Because if it is, that's kind of gross. But I get a lot of people like him. He actually, I'm not going to say I never watch his stuff. I watch it from time to time. I will say one thing lately. I think he's now been breaking cards long enough that he kind of actually knows what he's opening a little bit. Or he's got someone telling him what's in there. But, you know, so let's see. He did inscribe 4 cards. So let's see. Miggy is my daddy has already been found. Not interested in those teams. Let me think about it. Trade alert. Yeah, so we got the Reds for Marlins. So let's see. I'm going to do can't pitch in October. Yeah, and that's my thing. For a fan favorite autograph, why doesn't a Yankees fan want to Phil Hughes? He was terrible in the postseason. That's all Yankees fans care about. The Yankees, a real Yankees fan says, the regular season is the preseason, and we're just rating for the postseason, which is our regular season. And the intention is that we're going to win the regular season. That's, if you're a true Yankees fan, you should think that every year. And so when you have Phil Hughes, who was terrible in the postseason, why would you want his auto out of all the Yankees autos you could have? I just don't understand why that's the one. Although I do, because there's contracts involved. So anyways. So let's see. I just like some Sapphire. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. Hi, Brad. How you doing? I'm going to say trades going once. It looks like we're pretty light on trades. And then we'll give away the Kyle Lewis real quick. And Jeff, you are right. You are right. He did get farther than any of us. He's a much better pitcher than I am. But those that can't pitch, judge. So I have no problems being an armchair quarterback. But anyways, it might also be that he was a Yankee. You know, if you're not a Yankees fan, you don't like the Yankees. You hate the Yankees because they've probably beat your team at some point or another. So, although back in 2002, I remember when the Yankees were up 2-1 on the Angels in a division series, and the Yankees didn't win. So anyways, Viking Ward, what if Phil just looks better than most Yankees? Yeah, that's probably true. Thurman Munson was a good-looking Yankee. Let's see. So we've got trades going twice. How about this offer? I will trade you Yankees for Tigers. But if a Yankee auto is pulled, it comes to me. You get all the other cards, and I'm taking the worst team from you. Wow, there is no way I'm passing that deal up. You sure you want to do that, Jeff? Zach's in another break. We can try and get him the Yankees again. Okay, I'm going to see what Zach says to that. And then I do question, like, if you got to pitch one inning in the postseason, what do you think your career ERA would be? And you had to get all 3 outs, how many runs do you think you would actually let up? Or do you think you might get lucky and miss a bat here and there? Or do you think you would walk like 8 batters in because you can't hit the strike zone? Maybe hit a few batters with like a 74 mile an hour fastball. I would just love to see, like, do you think you could even get 1 out? So here's how we're gonna do this, just so I remember lately. So I'm gonna say that this is a confirmed trade. So it's gonna be Tigers for Yankees. So Jeff is pulling out of that Yankee spot, pulling into this Tiger spot. But here's how I'm going to do this. Then we're going to close trades. We got 3 boxes. Okay, so here's what we're going to say. We're going to go like that. What I'm going to say is, here's what we'll do. Say Zach Freeburns, but I'm going to say JP Autos. Except for, gotta spell autos. So JP gets any Yankees autos. Okay. And then we will close it down. James Johnson, what's going up? Or what's going down, I guess. What's going on, I think is what I meant to say. Okay, I'll be able to one to get lucky and get some pop out. Revel will get some pop outs. Okay. Chi City Pulse is in the house. What's going on? Tools 360 is here. Tools is absolutely right. But now Tuve ain't getting no signs, man. That 160 some odd batting average looks much more realistic, doesn't it? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say trades closed. Trades are closed. Let's stop looking at this. Back to here. Okay, so if we get the Phil Hughes auto, I will make a premium offer for that auto. I don't know how much the Phil Hughes auto. If you get the one of something, of course I'll give it to you. I get why you would want to do that. But it might be kind of funny to write 1080 on it and then say, now give me my case of cards. Just saying. He didn't say it had to be in mint condition. So you could write 1080 on the front, send it to him and say, now send me a case of cards. One that cost about $1,080, please. Which would be the same number. So we'll just put 1080. Let's see how long that stays up there. So there's the 1080. Okay, so now we're going to give away the Kyle Lewis to everyone that is in the break. We're going to do this fairly quickly. So we'll come back here. And let's see. We're going to go back to random. We're going to start a new list. We're going to pull everyone that is in the break. So if you bought more than one spot, you get more than one entry. It's kind of like a raffle ticket. And what we'll do... Oh, we didn't roll dice yet. So there's all the names. We'll roll dice. Hold on. Let's come here. Roll dice real quick. So if your name ends up on the top after the amount of times that we're going to roll the dice, you are also going home with Kyle Lewis. The number we rolled was a 5. So let's see what lucky person is going to get the Kyle Lewis. This is a Topps Series 1 2020 Kyle Lewis. The 1080 fell down already. Okay, it wasn't that good of a joke. Okay, so we're going to come over here. We're going to randomize this 5 times. Whoever's name is on the top at the end of 5 times gets the Kyle Lewis in break 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck, everyone. 5. Mr. Zach Freeburn gets the Kyle Lewis. Congratulations on that one. The Sheriff walking home basically with a break spot paid for right there. So let's do this. We will say it's upside down. Zach F. So we will give away another one in break 2. So for now, that one is going to Zach. And now we're going to get to ripping. So before we get to ripping, I want to thank everyone, the Patreons. You guys bought 3 boxes of this stuff. Really want to thank you for that. Really want to thank you again for all of your continued support of the channel. I really do appreciate every one of you guys getting in, giving the support. It really does mean a lot to me. So I hope we can pull some fun cards, some good cards tonight. Maybe a monster. We'll see. But this will be my first packs that I have opened of Archives. I have not opened any personal of this yet. So we will discover together a little bit here. But I think we're going to find all sorts of cool stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. Thank you for getting in, and good luck, everyone. And away we go. All right, so 24 packs. 8 cards per pack, and the poster we get is a good one. And since it's not wrapped, I thought it might be wrapped, but we get Air Jordan, and by the way, these can be autoed. They're kind of hard to pull, but we get an Air Jordan right off the bat. So that is going to our Astros owner, who is Zach Freeburn. So Zach Freeburn, before we've even opened a pack, is already going home with a Kyle Lewis and a Air Jordan. I believe I'm going to have to do something with these. I have sleeves for these, but I don't have them readily available. So nice Air Jordan. Is there anything on the back of these? No. We get the mini poster, Air Jordan. That's really cool. I like that. Although it's kind of funny seeing airlines right now. Okay, so we'll put that one there. Okay, so now, here we go. So we start off with a Jordan Alvarez. I believe that's probably one of the nicer ones you can get. So kind of a cool little piece there to start off the break. And this is how it will look in stores. Pull this off to the side here a little bit. Try and keep Tatis claws. Let's get into it. Okay. And now to wait for messages from Texas Breaks in San Antonio, Chris. Andrew Cohen, how you doing? Thank you for joining into the stream tonight. All right, so here we go. First pack. Now, there are image variations. They're like full body image variations. There's black and white. So here we go. Raciel Iglesias. And this is the 1955 design. So we start out with Raciel Iglesias. I do want to look at the backs of these. If you watched my review on this, I did say that, like, if you're a younger collector or learning about the game of baseball, because of everything they put on the backs of the cards, and some of the trivia and stuff that they do in here, really a lot to learn on these cards. They're kind of fun cards to look at the backs and the fronts. So we start off with Raciel Iglesias. We've got a Pete Alonso. Give Pete a little sleeve. Start our sleeves going. Do it that way. Start it just like that. Okay, so got a Justin Dunn rookie card. This is the 1974 Topps design. So Justin Dunn for the Mariners. And as we continue along, we've got Mr. John Smoltz for the Braves. Dan Vogelbach. And we've got our first auto right off the bat, very first pack going to the Dodgers. That is Sean Green in the 2002 design. That is a fan favorites autograph. It is a base. Sean Green going to our Dodgers fan, our Dodgers owner, John Hill. So that one going to John Hill. And it is a Sean Green. Nice auto there. So that is our first auto of the night. It is a Sean Green fan favorite. And we continue on. We've got a Justin Verlander. Well, I tell you what, these 2002s do not show up well. These are hard names to read. We've got a Steven Strasburg. It might be that try that. There we go. We've got Strasburg to round out our first pack. So we get a little bit of 55, a little bit of 74, a little bit of 2002. Brian Fenster, who is a big-time Dodgers fan. See, and look at that. See, a Dodgers fan says, boom, love Sean Green. And that's kind of the point. Okay, so we have our next pack, Aaron Cevalle, Cincinnati Reds, rookie card. It's going to our Indians owner, Matt M. So Matt M breaking with us for the first time. So we'll see if we can get him a little bit of first time breaker magic. And for the Dodgers, again, we've got a Gavin Lux rookie card in the 1955 design. That's a nice one right there. So we've got Gavin Lux. Let's see. Now, Sean Green was a really good player until he signed that. You were absolutely right. So we've got Gavin Lux rookie card. So there's Gavin. We'll start up the card garden. Then we get Josh Hader. I feel like that's a thicker card. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I guess they're a little thick. We've got Josh Bell. Chris Paddock. And this is nice. These are the Bowman 1955 throwbacks. El Kanam, what's going on? So these, this is a Nick Solak, which, by the way, I know everyone is saying Kyle Lewis, Rookie of the Year, and he probably will win Rookie of the Year. I'm not saying he's not going to. But Nick Solak is quietly also having a really good season down for the Rangers. So keep an eye out on Nick Solak. But this is the 1955 Bowman Television. Really kind of an iconic set when you talk vintage baseball cards. So it's really cool that they threw these in here. So that's a nice Nick Solak for the Rangers. Who's our Rangers tonight? That's going out to Clark Z. I believe that you can pull these in about one of, we'll look at, I think it's like one of 8. They're not that hard to pull, but really cool. In fact, let's go ahead and look at the odds here real quick. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but yeah, so there's the parallels, but the you guys want to snap that so you can see all of these. I did notice that Beckett today put up all the pack odds for this, so if you want to look at pack odds, I believe it's 1 in 8 in a hobby box for those Bowman throwbacks. I really like those. So there's a Nick Solak, nice one. All right, now we go. Isan. Oh wait, I didn't even finish the pack over here. We get a Johnny Bench for the Reds, nice one there. And we also get Andy Pettitte for the Astros, not the Yankees. Okay, so Isan Diaz for the next pack. That is a rookie card going out to the Marlins. Texas breaks. We've got Big Vladdy Daddy for the Blue Jays. Give that one a little sleeve as well. We've got Stephen Piscotty having a nice season as well. Rowdy Tellez, he's actually having a really nice season too. Tellez has been mashing. I think he had another game-winning hit today. We've got Brandon Crawford, and then it looks like we're going to have our next auto, and this is Dave Martinez for the Washington Nationals. So 2 autos just come out immediately in the box. So we've got Dave Martinez, and this one is, what year is this? Because this looks like, this is Ichiro's rookie year. What year was Ichiro's? That 2000, yeah, 2002. So this is Dave Martinez, and this is an interesting one. I do not believe, yeah, it is not. Okay, so we get a manager auto. We get Dave Martinez for the Nationals. Kind of a neat one there. Our Nationals owner, Zach Freeburn. So Zach starts out on fire tonight. It's the Washington Nationals Dave Martinez auto. And as we continue on, we get Lou Gehrig. And I'm trying to figure out what year. Is that 2000? What design is that? Can someone tell me in chat what design that is? Because that's the same year as Ichiro's rookie card. I believe that's 2001. So it's kind of an odd design for, I want to get this Lou Gehrig in here. That's going to Zach Freeburn as well. No idea why this penny sleeve is not working right. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Sleeve. So am I going to struggle with penny sleeves? Yeah, it is. That's what I thought. It's 2001, which I guess for the autos, I guess they picked all sorts of different years, which is interesting because it's supposed to be the 2002 design. There's Lou Gehrig for the Yankees. Nice one there. And we have David Wright for the Mets. Pick a number between 1 and 10. Closest gets the Air Jordan poster. I know both of you appreciate it more than me, so that's very nice of you, Zach. So Zach giving away to Astros fans, San Antonio Chris, Texas Breaks. So pick a number 1 through 10. Well, how do we know what the number is, Zach? I can randomize one. AJ Puck, Brock Burke rookie card for the Rangers. I've got Jacob deGrom, Duke Snyder, nice one for the Dodgers. The Duke, actually I have a Duke signed bat right next to me. There's Sammy Sosa. And we get a Nico Horner. That's a nice one there. We get a Nico Horner, Bowman 55 flashback rookie. Nice one for our Cubs owner, which is Zach Freeburn. So Zach the Sheriff on fire to start this night out. What is that on the... That was like a flower. So there we go. We got Nico, who is having a great rookie season. We've got Tim Hudson and Brandon Woodruff. Okay, so 4 and 6. All right. That was 2. Just randomize both their names like 5 times. Okay, so remind me to do that right after the break. We'll do that when we finish the breakup. Okay, so here we go. JT Real Muto, best catcher in the bigs, if you ask me. Brian Reynolds. Let's go ahead and get focused here. There we go. Still not focused. Thank goodness. Brian Reynolds. We've got Carlos Correa, 74 design. Roberto Alomar. Sandy Koufax for the Dodgers. And we have our first combos insert. And this is Smith and Muncy for the Dodgers. That's a nice little combo right there. Combo cards. And these cards are having fun with sleeves. Back to cardboard, which is always awesome. Adrian Morajan. Rookie card for the Padres. That is going to be Teresa. And we get a Christian Yelich 2002 design. We'll continue on here. And unlike, and any other huge Astros fans wanted to go to someone who actually like it, unlike me. Okay, we can do that. I know our 2 biggest Astros fans are Texas Breaks and San Antonio Chris. So Steve Carlton. There's a Mariano Rivera, nice one. We've got a Jason Hayward. Yoshi Satsugo. We get a Satsugo rookie card for our Rays owner. Rays is Clark Z. And we get, well, look at this. Is this an error card? Is this done on purpose? Or are all the Angels cards like this? Because that is missing Los Angeles up top, which I believe it should say Los Angeles, or it should say Anaheim at least. But I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that because I'm going to go ahead and say that's got to be an error of some sorts. It is only a Justin Upton, but that is going to our Angels owner, Matt M. So let me know. I don't know if that's an error card or not, but I'm going to do it just in case. All right, and then we have the H's for Homer's Hoskins card, or Phillies card with Rhys Hoskins and Bryce Harper. That's going out to the Phillies. Kind of a nice one there. It's going out to James Palmer. And for the Indians, we've got Logan Allen, rookie card. And for the Astros, we've got the Yordan Alvarez. So our second big rookie, Gavin Lux, Now Jordan. Unfortunately, Jordan is out for the season now. I don't think it's as serious as, like, if it's a normal season, they're playing 162 games, but being that the season's almost over, or almost halfway over, if you're going to be out for 6 weeks, that's basically the season. So there's Jordan Alvarez. He's had knee issues in the past, so now a little bit of concern about his health is going to start creeping in. I wouldn't be as concerned about it as some people, but definitely something to consider when investing in Jordan Alvarez cards at this point, because if those knee issues persist, knees in baseball players are like the one thing you need. Okay, there's Mr. Jose Altuve. There's Ahmed Rosario, Mike Moustakas, Andrew Benintendi, and there he is, guys, Mr. Luis Robert. Rookie card for the White Sox. That is to Texas Breaks. Missing nameplate. So are the missing nameplate, is that like a, I don't think that's a thing. I mean, I know it's a thing in Gypsy Queen, but is it a thing in Archives now too? I didn't see any mention of it. Like I said, I have not opened a ton of this, so it's possible that it is a missing nameplate. Texas Break, Jordan is done. Just give me all of his cards. I'll dispose of them for you. And then for the Yankees, we've got the Power Producers combo card. That is the Judge and Torres. Torres went down today. Injuries this year have been nuts, and I think it's because all these guys are out of shape. So we get the Judge and Torres Power Producers card, and we get Manny Machado, who's having a nice season for the Padres, and Ryan Howard, which seeing Ryan Howard on a card in 2020 is interesting. Missing nameplate is a thing in this. Okay, so we get the Justin Upton missing nameplate, although I think we'll call that a missing team nameplate. So we get that. Okay, so here we go. For the Pirates. Pirates owner is Zach O. We've got Ralph Kiner. We've got Ricky Henderson. That's a cool one. Kerry Wood. If you're a Cubs fan, nice one there. You've got Roberto Clemente. Clemente is always going to get a sleeve in my book for the Pirates. Pirates owner, Zach O. Trent Grisham rookie card for the Padres. And here we go. We finally get one of these inserts. This is the 1960 All-Star insert. This is a Jorge Alfaro. I really like these. We get Jorge Alfaro for the Marlins. That's going to Texas Breaks. Yeah, so Washington and San Diego do have the name swaps, but they're really hard to pull. But yes, I do know about those. And it basically, yeah, so it says Washington National League. And then we got Jose Ramirez, who's having a little bit of a bounce back season himself, and Ryan McMahon. And those are really hard to pull. Those are like one in, I want to say it's like 1,600, 1,700 packs. All right, so here we go. Charlie Blackmon. Right now, probably your NL MVP, Charlie Blackmon. Keston Hiura. Bats finally coming around here in the third or fourth week of the season. Big Papi. Shun Yamaguchi, rookie card for the Blue Jays. It's going to Texas Breaks. What I'm looking for is a parallel. I haven't seen any parallels yet. Okay, so here we go. We've got Eloy Jimenez. I like that in the throwback uniform. We've got the grade A Astros, which is an Alvarez and Altuve combo card. Because that's an Alvarez, we'll go ahead and give it a top loader. That one's going to no, that one's going to Zach Freeburn. I'm sorry. The Sheriff. Nice one there. And then we get one of my favorite players of all time, playing for the Expos, so this will go to the Nationals. This will go to Zach Freeburn. This is Vladimir Guerrero. Loved watching Vladdy play. He was one of my favorite players. Watching him play the game. And then we got Noah Syndergaard. Was always a pleasure. Batting without batting gloves. I mean, he was like the poor kid playing against, you know, the privileged Little League team. He was a total Sandlot player. And just raked. It was awesome. All right, for the Royals, KC Nation, wake up. George Brett. So nice George Brett. Now, the thing I am not going to know is what the full... I'm going to have to look at some of these because I believe we're going to pull some of the short prints because there are a lot of short prints of this 1955 design. Shane Bieber. Nice one there. Ivan Rodriguez. Ernie Banks. Mr. Cub. For our Cubs owner, Zach Freeburn. So Zach is just pulling cards left and right, I guess, tonight. And we get Mike Schmidt. Message Chris to pick a number. Mine was 7 for Mantle. Texas Breaks had 4. Okay. Mike Schmidt. And then we get a Miguel Andujar 1960 Topps All-Star Rookie Design. Going to the Yankees. That's a nice one there. Then we have Evan Longoria. Man, that is like really hard to read that. Evan Longoria and Eddie Rosario for the Twins. I really do like some of the photography. I always like cards that show the players in action. And a lot of these, they have the throwback uniform. So here we go. We've got Albert Pujols in that pack. Got a little something on it. Albert Pujols sitting one away from tying Willie Mays. He may do it tonight. Monty Irvin. We've got Mo Vaughn. That Dave Durango was here. Might have something to say about Mr. Mo Vaughn. Clevenger. Clevenger looks like he's put on a little bit of weight. You go back to his 18 card, he looks like a twig there. Looks like he hasn't missed a meal at the buffet lately. Trevor Story. Then we've got Shohei Ohtani, 1960 for the Angels. Going to Matt M. And we've got a nice Carlton Fisk. You know, when it has the white border at the bottom, that's fine. It's that black border that's terrible. That one right there. But that is a Barry Larkin for the Reds. Still looking for our first parallel. I'm surprised we have not found one yet. All right, so we'll keep looking. For the Dodgers, Will Smith. Feel like we need to get a better focus. Picking up on something. Okay, we've got Will Smith. Oh, that is a beautiful one for the Dodgers. Jackie Robinson in the 1955 design. Beautiful card there. This is why I like archives. A card like that, it just harkens back. Really cool. Jackie's getting a top loader. Love that one. Sure. There we go. There's Jackie. And boy, look at that. We got 3 Dodgers coming straight out of this pack. We get Walker Buehler, Victor Robles, Matt Boyd, and another Yordan Alvarez rookie card, 1960. That is a sweet one there. So we've got, I think that's our 3rd Yordan. Sweet. So come on. Let's go ahead and get in there. So we've got Luis Robert, Gavin Lux, few Jordans. We're looking for the Shet, I believe. Go. There's the Jordan. Keep the card garden growing. And got Brad Keller. And Kenley Jansen. Okay, so you can just add the Jordan poster to Chris's next package. I can do that. Most definitely. Texas Breaks, at least you have the Verlander to look at and to cheer you up. Okay, so here we go. I've got Mr. Marcus Semien, Jose Barrios, Corey Seager, Shogo Akiyama for the Reds. That's going out to Zach O, who traded for him. There's the Shogo. Bat and lead off for the Reds, I believe. Nice one there. So we get Shogo rookie. Then we have a Dustin May rookie for the Dodgers. So the Dodgers, a really nice spot. Dodgers are a great break spot in this. And we have one of the Topps 1976 traded cards. And this is a nice one. It is Ryan Sandberg getting traded to Chi-Town. Kid infielder shifts to Chi-Town. The Phillies reportedly traded him to the Cubs. Whatever the Phillies got in return was not enough. I'm sure it says more on the back about that, but this is going to our Cubs owner, Zach Freeburn. So we get the Ryan Sandberg traded. Really cool card there. I know we have a lot of Cubs fans that follow the channel. So and a lot of Ryan Sandberg fans. So really cool one there. We continue on. We've got Kevin Newman and Carlos Santana, who had a walk-off a couple nights ago himself. I think it was only a second home run of the season. We'll continue on. We get Charlie Morton, Trevor Bauer, pitching great this year, Tim Anderson, Marco Gonzalez, Ketel Marte, who's cooled off a lot. And look at that, back-to-back on the traded cards. We get Roberto Alomar for the Blue Jays. Young MLB All-Star heads north to the Blue Jays. Wasn't it the Blue Jays for Fred McGriff and Tony? Who did they trade with? Did they trade? I forget where. Was it the Padres? I believe it was the Padres. But we get the Roberto Alomar. That's going to the Blue Jays. That's going to Texas Breaks. Congratulations on that one. Then we get Jose Abreu and Will Myers. Chellaney. We do have a Luis Robert, and we do have our two autos. They're both fan favorite autos. One is Sean Green, and one is actually kind of an interesting one. I kind of like it. We got Dave Martinez in the 2001 design, which is odd to me. Didn't mention the 2001 design at all, but that is most definitely the 2001 design. Okay, so here we go. Ramon Laureano, Sam Hilliard, rookie card for the Rockies. What we've not pulled, which surprises me, is a parallel yet. Sure we'll find one. Brewstar Graterol. I think I said it last week. People are high on him. He's a relief pitcher, but it is a Dodgers rookie card. And we have Justin Turner, Zach Collins rookie card, the White Sox, and we have Pedro Martinez, Boston barters for Expos ace. The Pedro, that's going to the Red Sox. So that is Matt M as well. So that's another one of the traded. So we hadn't pulled any of the traded inserts, and now all of a sudden we get 3 and 4 packs. So we get the Pedro Martinez traded. And we get another rookie card for the Astros. We've got Jose Urquidy. And then we got a nice one coming up for the Giants. And it is Willie Mays. There's a beautiful, beautiful card there of Willie Mays. Really like that one. Going out to our Giants owner, John Hill. Willie Mays gets a top loader in my book. All right, continuing on. Where is our parallel or two? It seems like everything's kind of been showing up in waves, so we'll see if that continues. How about a neon Deion Sanders for the Reds? And there he is. There's Mr. Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette makes his appearance. Nice one there. I want to look at the backs of some of these. So the base number is going to be 68. So I think we're looking for some of the black and whites and some of these, and we're looking for some of the minis. We haven't pulled the mini yet either. So we get Bo Bichette. There's a nice one. The card garden continues growing. So we get Bo Bichette, Yordan Alvarez, Luis Robert, and we get Sean Murphy for the A's. The A's going to Teresa S. So the A's get on the board. We got Dansby Swanson, who hit a walk-off the other night as well. Nelson Cruz, Mark Teixeira, one of the worst trades the Angels have ever made. I have no idea why they would make a card out of that. Just terrible. But that goes to the Angels. Terrible trade. Everyone knew when the Angels traded for Teixeira, he was not sticking with the Angels. Ryan Braun and Rafael Devers. And then because of that trade, we had a really good team. Kind of broke up some of the team. That trade irritated me. I never did like Mark Teixeira. And then he didn't play that well down the stretch for us either. And there he is. Mr. Babe Ruth. Does it need a sleeve? I don't know. Does the Babe need a sleeve? Does the Big Bambino need a sleeve? Tom Edwards. Is the nameplate card considered a parallel? I would assume it's considered a parallel, but I want a numbered parallel if that's the case. I can go back and check. I do not think that is numbered. Maybe that's what I'm saying. I would like to see a numbered card. So we get Babe Ruth for the Yankees, so that's going out to Mr. Zach Freeburn, courtesy of Jeff Pullins. There's a Willie Castro, rookie card for the Tigers. We've got Will the Thrill Clark for the Giants. Bob Feller for the Indians. Mr. Mike Soroka, and it looks like we have our first parallel, and it is a red parallel. So I guess if you ask long enough, you get one, and this one is going to the Twins. This is going to Joe O, who's had a little bit of a quiet break until now, but this is a Nelson Cruz, numbered 52 out of 75. So Joe gets on the board with the first parallel of the night. It is a red parallel. Nice one, too, with the Twins logo. Matches real nice. Beautiful looking card right there. A Nelson Cruz, 52 out of 75. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. There we go. So we're on the board. It's only a matter of time. Assumed. All right, so here we go. Chris Sale and Robel Garcia rookie card for the Cubs. So as you can see, if you watched any archives open the last couple of years, archives maybe focused a little bit too much on the retired stars and not on the rookies. But as you can see, there's a little bit of a refocus on rookies this year, but they still mix in the retired stars. Kind of a real nice rounded out set. And then they've got some of the current stars like Paul DeJong, Frankie Lindor, Eric Hosmer, Hunter Dozier, John Lester, and a 2020 rookies. That is a sweet one. This is the 1990 design. This is a Nico Horner. These are actually one of the tougher inserts to pull. Yeah, Jeff, you ain't kidding. That's the whole thing. The full body ones are hard to pick up on. So I'm going to probably go back. So what he mean, I'll show you guys here in a minute what the full body means. So there's a nice Nico Horner 2020 rookie. That's going out to the Cubs. That's Zach Freeburn. The Cubs have been a real nice spot for Zach. Then for the Indians, we get a rookie card, Yu Chang. So yeah, on the full body insert or parallel, you literally like can't tell the difference. So we get Yu Chang, and then we get Mr. Craig Biggio, not Cavan, but Craig for the Astros. And I'll show you what I mean, because the 1955 cards will be right on top. We probably have pulled one, and I probably haven't seen it. What are the odds on it, first of all? Topps black and white. Full body image, well, maybe not. 1955 full body image variation is 1 in 100 packs. So we should see one tonight, but they're hard to, they don't look much different than the normal ones. Just different stances. You would have to memorize. Right, exactly. So like, see how it's full body here? So they're basically just different stances. So the one thing you could do is look on the backs of every one of them and just check out the, what are we looking at here? This tiny little number down here, which I think that says 68 or 58. It's an 8 at the end. The other number would be different. So there's Nomar. But like, if the number was different, obviously, see, like, there's Nolan Ryan. That's, by the way, that's a Rangers card. And then there's Goose Gossage. So you would literally have to like flip every one of these over to see. Like, none of those all had the same number on the back. Here we go. We've got Max Scherzer, Blake Snell, and look at this one for the Braves. This is the mini poster. This is another one of the more rare inserts you can pull. The mini poster cards. This is Cameron Hank Aaron for the Braves. So a nice one there, going out to our Braves owner, James H. More packs left. We're gonna speed this just a little bit. All right, then we got Anthony Santander and Raleigh Fingers with that sweet mustache. All right, continuing on. 1 in 100 packs, so pretty rare. Yeah, yeah. So that means it's about 1 every 4 boxes that you get one. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got one tonight. Wouldn't be surprised if we got 2, really. I wonder if they put them in there a certain way. All right, so here we go. We've got Mike Mussina, Harmon Killebrew, Lou Boudreau, Thurman Munson, and we're going to have another parallel coming up here in a second. But before we do that, for the Mariners, we get Mr. Ken Griffey Jr. There's the Griffey. And our next parallel is going to be a Mike Moustakas, numbered 85 out of 99. So now we get a Mike Moustakas. This is going out to the Reds. So this is going out to Zach O. So the father-son duo get parallels in break 1. So that's Mike Moustakas. Nice one there. Oh my goodness, we are out of Card Garden. So we're going to pull Rhino out, put Moustakas in. Then we get Jorge Alfaro and Miggy. Number 489 or 490 are the variation codes for 1955. Cornette, thank you for the information, and hello. Just got back on. Yes, Robert is in the back. Shy City. The Card Garden has grown a little bit, for sure. All right, let's see. Here we go. Whit Merrifield, DJ LeMahieu, Mr. Dave Winfield, Sandy Alcantara, Ted Williams, nice one. Give Ted Williams a quick sleeve there for the Red Sox. And we get Bobby Bradley. This is the 1955 Bowman's rookie card. I like these a lot. I think this would be a nice subset. That was another thing I said in my review about these. The subsets and inserts are really, really nice this year. This is probably, now that I've seen a lot of them, this 1955 Bowman insert set would be a cool one to collect. So we got Bobby Bradley. That's going out to the Indians, by the way. That's going to Matt M. And we get Johnny Cueto and Randy Arozarena rookie card for the Rays. All right, we've got 3 packs left. Here we go. Shohei, Luis Aparicio, Aparicio. We got Robin Yount for the Brew Crew, which is Matt M as well. And we will look for that number. I'm going to start looking for that number. All right, DJ LeMahieu, Abraham Toro rookie card. We're going to have another mini poster. This time we get the conductor, Chris Sale for the Red Sox. That's a sweet one too, in front of the old train. We get Chris Sale. That's going to Matt M. So Matt M picks up, no pun intended, a little bit of steam here towards the end of the break. So there's Chris Sale. We get Edgar Martinez. And we get Andre Dawson. Next, we have Jorge Soler, Shin-Soo Choo, Greinke. There's a nice Cal Ripken for the Orioles, and a Ty Cobb for the Tigers. Come on. Come on. Ty Cobb, our Tigers owner, Jeff Pullins. And this is a nice one. I like this. Shohei with the Showtime card going out to the Halos, which is Matt M as well. Little Showtime. It's a sweet looking card right there. And we get Michael Conforto and Dennis Eckersley. Got a very good picture of Eck right there. Kind of looking down, kind of looks a little odd, but great pitcher unless you're talking about the 88 playoffs. In that case, he maybe wasn't so great of a pitcher. Okay, so here we go. Alex Bregman, Marcus Stroman. It does look like we're going to have another parallel to end, or maybe it's an insert. We'll see what it is. Aaron Hicks, Paul Molitor. I think it's going to be an insert. Mauricio Dubon rookie card. The Giants. It's going to John Hill. And it is another one of the movie posters. So we get Noah Syndergaard, which is amazing too, because we didn't pull any on the front half of the pack. Then we pulled 4 in the last 6 packs. So the sequencing on these is a little odd. But this one going out to the Mets. That is going to Teresa. And we'll end break 1 on a Yu Darvish and an Aaron Judge. So you guys, that is break 1 of 3. Pretty nice box when it comes to rookies. Let's see. We ended up uploading quite a bit here. So let's see what we got. Pull some of these out. Our autos came out quick. They're right on the top of the box. So let's see here. We ended up with just a few cards. Always good when you've got a ton of top loaders. Okay, so here we go. Yordan Alvarez, rookie card. Mike Moustakas, silver border, numbered 85/99. Bo Bichette rookie card. The Hammer and Hank Aaron poster. The Gavin Lux rookie card. Another Yordan Alvarez 60s rookie card. Nico Horner 55 Bowman rookie. Another parallel. This one is the red bordered, number 52 out of 75. That is a Nelson Cruz. Nick Solak, 55 Bowman. We did get the Luis Robert rookie card. Sean Green was one of our fan favorite autographs. Our other autograph, Dave Martinez, in the 2001 design, which is interesting. Thor, Noah Syndergaard movie. Showtime poster, Shohei Ohtani. The conductor poster. We've got Bobby Bradley, 55. The Ryan Sandberg traded. The 2020 rookies from the 1990 design. That is a Nico Horner. Kind of a tough pull right there. Babe Ruth, he gets a top loader. Willie Mays gets a top loader. Pedro Martinez traded. Roberto Alomar traded. Shogo Akiyama. We've got Jackie Robinson. He's always going to get a top loader. And we got the combo card, Jose Alvarez and Altuve. And a missing team plate, Justin Upton for the Angels. So that is break one, guys. Thank you for everyone that got in. We will quickly rotate. And then Tom is wondering if Zach is interested in trading the Dave. So I'm going to get this cleared off and we will quickly go into break two. So who ended up getting the Air Jordan poster? Did anyone remember who got the Texas Breaks? I mean, Texas Breaks is here. So if anyone can tell me, that would be helpful. But we will get this cleared off and get right in to break number two. Okay, so in break number two, we give a 2020 Topps Chrome Kyle Lewis away. So let me save off break one here real quick. Break number two, I think KC Nation got into. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's roll the dice. Our chat is going slow tonight. We got to wake everyone up in chat. So let's do this. Let's roll the dice. That one came off the board as well, but it ended up being a 3. Okay, so Chris won. Okay, so I can give that to Chris. That is not a problem. San Antonio, Chris wins. Okay, so that is a 3. Tom Edwards, I think Zach is gone. I may not be able to make it to break 3. If he comes back online, I would trade 2 of my spots in break 3 for that Davey. Okay, and I talked to Zach a lot on the Discord channel, so I can hit him up on there. He also texts me every once in a while. Okay, so we're going to randomize our teams 3 times for break 2, guys. Let's do this. Let's get over back to random. This is break 2. Randomize our teams. Boom. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. We end up with the Angels on the top, the Tigers on the bottom. Drop that in over here. There's our team. And we'll roll the dice again. I'm going to try and make it to where it actually stays on screen. Got another 3 for our participant randomization. So 1 second. Here's everyone. So we're going to minimize this times. We've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we get Rebel on top and we get Joe O on the bottom. This is how this is all gonna turn out. I did. Save. Sort this A to Z. And here's how this all rounded out. Okay, so we ended up with Rebel going to our Angels getting the Rebel. Angels going to Rebel. Astros going to Jeff R. A's going to Teresa. Blue Jays going to Jeff R. I got the Braves going to Joe O. I've got the Brewers going to Teresa. The Cardinals going to Matt M. Cubs going to Rebel. Diamondbacks going to Clark Z. Dodgers going to Matt M. Giants going to Texas Breaks. I've got the Indians going to Clark Z. I've got the Mariners going to Zach O. I've got the Marlins going to Matt M. Mets going to Teresa. Nationals going to Brian F. Orioles going to Rebel. Padres going to Jeff R. Phillies going to Zach O. Pirates going to Brian F. Rangers going to Texas Breaks. Rays going to Zach Freeburn. Red Sox going to Jeff Pullins. Reds going to KC Nation. Rockies going to Matt M. Royals going to Zach Freeburn. Tigers going to Joe O. Twins going to KC Nation. White Sox going to Brian F. And the Yankees going to Texas Break. So let me pull up chat here. Trades are open. If you guys would like to trade any of your teams, feel more than welcome to. And yeah, so Tom, we will try to get you that Davey auto. Can't give you any guarantees, but let me text him. See. I can get back on. Find him. Where is he? Type just back. Did you 2 spots in break 3? Okay, Jeff says KC Nation Reds for Padres. Matt M is saying Rockies, Cardinals, or Marlins for Braves. Teresa gets the A's. Did you really have the A's and the Mets in the first? Did you really have that? That's the chances of that are about 1 in 180, I believe. Because it is not, there's 60 spots, so it is not actually, because you have to times everything. So it's kind of like it's a squared thing. So I think it's 1 in 180. That is wild. So if Teresa, if you want to trade out the A's or the Mets to try, it looks like the Rockies, the Cardinals, the Marlins, maybe the Reds. What are the chances? I believe it's 1 in. I believe it'd be 1 in 108. Okay, so we've got a quiet chat room, which is okay. I've actually noticed that the chat rooms, when I do it on Thursday, run slower than they do on Sunday. I think everyone that comes down from a weekend is a little bit more high, and then I think everyone on Thursday nights is just trying to make it to Friday. So let's see here. We are quiet in here tonight. Reds for Padres is confirmed. Nats and Pirates are open. Okay, so let's do the Reds. We got KC Nation traded out of the red spot and into the Padres. Reds are now. Okay, so we got that one in. Joe says he's attached to the Braves. So let's see. Who ended up with the Royals? Zach Freeburn ended up with the Royals. I believe I could, let's see, who else did Zach get? Or actually, who does KC Nation have? KC, you got the Twins and the Padres. If you want the Royals, I believe Zach would probably be fine with trading the Royals to you for one of your teams. So just let me know if that's something you want to do. I'm pretty sure he would be fine with that. So if you want the Royals, just let me know. And then the other thing I will say is, Tom, I did text Zach. He has not gotten back to me. So my guess is he's off arresting someone right now, because I do think he was working. I thought he was supposed to be off work tonight. He actually was running a slight fever yesterday, so I think they put him in COVID protocol, but I think he felt better today. So they were like, oh, okay, you're fine. So I had a feeling he was actually going to be off work tonight, but I think he is working. So Zach has to go in. He has to go arrest people and ruin people's lives that way. That's what he does. So let's see. If that's something you're interested in, KC, just let me know. And then because it's moving pretty slow, I am going to say trades going once. Trades going once. And Teresa, what are we going to do for you? By the way, Teresa, in your package that I sent out today, I threw a couple extras in there for you. The break you had last week was a little less than desirable, so I think you're going to like what I put in your package, because you were pretty light on cards, and so I wanted to make that up to you a little bit. So I found some cards and I put some in there for you. I think you'll like what I gave you. I'll take the Royals if you say so. Right. Well, yeah. So, I mean, Zach's got him. I'm sure he's not going to mind if I trade the Royals away to you, because I know he'll normally. So I think if you want, if you're willing to give up the Twins, I would think Twins Royals is probably a pretty fair trade in this set. So I'm gonna go ahead and do. And if Zach gets mad, I'll make it up. I don't think it's. Basically, Zach has said you can trade any of my teams unless it's the Yankees. Okay, so KC Nation, we'll trade him over here. Get KC, his Royals. Oh, no, Teresa, I'm talking about the package that I sent out today. You have another one coming that I think you're going to like what I put in there, from Sunday's break. So there's another package on the way. So anyways, okay. Get the Dartable Auto. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to say trades going twice. And I think I'm just going to close them out because it doesn't look like we have much going on. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's roll the dice for the Kyle Lewis Chrome 2020. So this is Chrome. We'll do a series 1 for break 3. And we're going to have 5 times for a randomization for the Kyle Lewis. So one of you is going away with the Kyle Lewis before the break even starts. I love how that song starts. I always say that and then I. All right, so here's everyone in the break. Good luck, everyone. I'm going to randomize it 5 times. Whoever ends up on the top at the end gets the Kyle Lewis 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And good luck, everyone. 5. Mr. Matt M., first time breaker, goes away with the giveaway, gets the Kyle Lewis. So this is going to Matt M. Glad we could get you one of the giveaways, Matt. Congratulations on that. So you get the Kyle Lewis. And this one will be headed your way shortly. That is going, and Matt, congratulations on that. Okay, so now let's get into box 2. Let me get chat pulled. There we go. Yeah, there is something to be said for there's the first time breakers always get lucky somehow, some way. So let's see if we can get Matt some more cards out of the box. Now we'll have the top loader in here, which is the mini poster. Let's see what we get out of. See which one we get, and it would be really cool to get an autographed one. I think the odds are really long, but it would be cool to get an autographed. Let's see what we get, and it's kind of like a reveal straight out of the box. It looks like, yeah, who this is. Let's see. Is going to be, is there any guesses? Is there any guesses? It's going to be El Mago Javier Baez. Look at that. That's a cool. I'll try it here. There we go. Back. Javier Baez, El Mago. With a like Lord of the Rings feel to it, or is that Frozen? I don't know. We'll call it Lord of the Rings. But definitely a cool poster there. So that is going to our Cubs owner, Rebel 3353. That is actually a really nice. That's a cool poster. So Javier Baez, again, one of those things that if you're not a Cubs fan, maybe not your bag. Maybe not your bag. But if you were a Cubs fan, and there's a lot of Cubs fans out there, that is a really cool poster of fan favorite Javier Baez. So let's see. They didn't do a good job of. Come on, there we go, man. Difficult one there. What do you? All right, so here we go. Box 2 of 3. Away we go. Hopefully the autos don't show up as quick as they did on the last one. But if they do, we'll survive. Sure. So there we do this. Pack 1. Good luck, everyone. Away we go. Looks like we do have something already. We'll start with Kenta Maeda. We're going to go to, not a Cubs fan. Yeah, those posters are sweet, I think. Joey Gallo, Danny Jansen, Trey Mancini, Buster Posey, and I think we have an 86 in here. It's going to be an auto out of the first pack again. It is a Kevin Bass, 1986, fan favorite. This one going to the Astros. Our Astros owner, Jeff R. And this is definitely the 86 design. Really cool. I actually like that. So Kevin Bass, 1986 Topps, one of the hardest sets ever to get a PSA 10. And even though this one is packed fresh, this one would not grade out at a PSA 10 because if you look right there at the top, it's a very, very clean corner, but just a little bit of white, which is so common with 86 Topps. So Kevin Bass coming right out of the top. So we get another. So if you, so I would say, if you were getting if you get a box of archives that is fresh in a, like a LCS and it's a hobby box, top left corner first pack, because it has happened in the last 2 boxes. So we start with Kevin Bass. And so I'm actually going to go by stacks this time because I think the other auto is sitting on the top right-hand side. And it looks, oh wait, we didn't finish off this pack. I keep doing that. We get a Rod Carew for the Twins. Jeff, did you say Kevin Bass earlier? I think you did. You're right, you did. We've got Roger Clemens. And now we'll get to this pack. Yeah, that is wild. So we get Kevin Bass for the Astros, Jeff R. He says Kevin Bass, then gets the Kevin Bass. And there he is, Mr. Derek Jeter. The Jeter for the Yankees. We were looking for Jeter in the last box. We didn't get him, but we do get Jeter now. So Derek Jeter for the Yankees. That's going to be Texas Breaks. Jack Flaherty. Chris Davis. And there is Mr. Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres. I think Casey Nation traded into that spot. So a nice Tatis. Tatis is everything I thought he would be. Stoked on Tatis. So Tatis Claus, watching out there in the back, gets himself. So there we go. We've got Eduardo Escobar. H is for homers, Hoskins and Harper. We pulled that card in the last box. Get it again here for our Phillies owner, Zach O. And we have Brendan McKay rookie card. Oh, I need to open more sleeves. One second. Let's see, did I do it? Yeah. So Brendan McKay for our Rays. I will say one thing. So the 2002 cards not seem to like the top loaders as much as the other ones. I don't know why. I think they're just a tad thicker. So we've got Brendan McKay for our Rays. That's Zach Freeburn and Freddie Freeman. Speaking of. All right. Continuing on. Zach Freeburn, you have. Let me find you. I did make a presumptive trade. I gave KC Nation the Royals. You had the Royals, so I gave the Royals to KC Nation. You have the Twins. You have the Rays. And you have, that's it, because the other two you traded to KC Nation. He ended up with the Padres and the Royals. So you've got the Twins and the Rays in this break. All right, we've got Aaron Cevalle, rookie card for the Indians. Our Indians owner, Mr. Clark Z. So Cevalle. And for the Dodgers, we get Gavin Lux again. Our Dodgers owner is Matt M. So Matt, our first-time breaker with us, pulls down the Gavin. So there's Gavin. Like that card. I like that 55 design a lot. Bobby Bradley rookie card. So here we go. A little bit of a rookie rash in this pack. We've had Cevalle, then Lux. Now we've got Bobby Bradley. And yeah, I tell you, sleeves. And then we have Sheldon Noisy. Rookie card for the A's. Our A's owner in both breaks, Teresa. We got Jeff Bagwell. And, look at that one. That is a sweet one going out to the Nationals. Our Nationals, Brian F. That is a Juan Soto 1960 All-Star Rookie Cup design for Juan Soto. That is a nice looking card right there. Love to see a parallel of one of those show up. All right, we've got Joe Morgan, Rogan Odor, and we'll continue on. Oh, sorry, I got a burglar alarm and there was an open door, so I had to clear an entire car dealership, and sounds good. Okay, and I'm going to accept the trade you texted me about. Okay, so Tom, there you go. I will give you 2 spots, Zach, and I will give I'm going to have to mark that down. I will do that after this break. Okay, Steve Carlton, Mariano Rivera. There's the George Brett again for the Royals. So KC Nation, we got you the George Brett. That's sweet. And then we've got Willie Stargell for Pittsburgh. Anthony Rizzo. And there's the Ryan Sandberg again. Give that one. That's going to the Cubs. That's going to Rebel. So we get the Rhino. And to round out that pack, we've got Aaron Nola and Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper. All right, next pack. There's going to be an Acuna on the back. We've got the Beebs, Marcus Semien, Rhys Haskins. That's looking. George Springer. And Javier Baez. And our first Bowman, 55. This is going to be Logan Allen for the Indians. So Logan Allen. And we get Kyle Seager. And there is Mr. Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Braves. I believe Joe, who hung on to the Braves. Get him an Acuna. Give Zach 2 of my spots randomly. I'll stick with the other 2. I'll catch it on replay. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just... Here, in fact, give me 1 second. I'm going to do that right now. So I don't... see. Basically what I'm doing. So I will random off 2 teams. I'm just going to say Zach Seaburn. So I'm giving him 2 of your spots right now on break 3. So you will have 2 spots and Zach's going to have 2 spots. And we'll continue break 2. Okay. So there we go. And the Dave Martinez is going Tom Edwards' way. So here we go. Jose Barrios, Corey Seager, Babe Ruth. Going to the Yankees. That's going to Texas Breaks. Texas Breaks gets the Big Bambino, the Sultan of SWAT. What are all the other names in the Sandalot that they call him? Those are the 2 names that he basically... So there we go. We've got Babe. And we get a Jesus Luzardo. We did not get Jesus Luzardo in the last box. So for Teresa, at least we're not getting you a ton of overlap. At least we get you a couple new ones. So there's the Jesus Luzardo rookie card. I'm an East Coast guy with an early alarm. Hey, that is fine with me. I totally get it. Okay, Tom Seaver. And this is probably out of all the ones you can get, the Polar Bear, Pete Alonso. Nice card here. This going to our Mets owner, Teresa. So, not a lot of overlap, but we get the Polar Bear movie poster design. Nice one there. I like that. Congratulations on that one. So, Polar Bear will be back there by Tatis class. And we get Cole Calhoun. And I can't even read that. Carter Keyboom. Really hard to read. All right. So that's our first stack. Second stack. See what we get. And I think we have our second option. Okay, so hot pack on the left. Alex Young, rookie card for the Diamondbacks. Have a good night, Tom. Let's see. We've got what? Let's see. Who is she? Up next. Sandlot autos were easy to pull in 18 and Field of Dreams this year. That's for sure. Paul DeJong. We got Paul Molitor. Mauricio Dubon, rookie, for our Giants owner, Texas Breaks. For the Mariners, Matt M, we have Justin M, and it looks like we've got another 91, our 2001 design, which is interesting, for our auto. There's the Justin Dunn. And our auto for this one is going to the Dodgers, and it is Mark Grudzielanek. Grudgelantic. I remember him. I remember listening to Vin Scully try and say Mark Grudgelanic's name, and even Vin Scully, who was a master with words, had a hard time saying his name. So that one, I mean, even look at the auto. The auto takes up the entire length of the card. So that one going to our Dodgers owner, Matt M. So Matt M. not only gets the Kyle Lewis, but he also gets the Mark Grudgelanic. For the Dodgers. Fan favorite auto with the 2001 9. Nice one there. So we ended up getting 2 Dodgers so far out of the 2 boxes. We continue on. We get Tim Hudson and Brandon Woodruff to round out that pack. Yeah, and Brian Fenster is all over it. Brian, you probably remember listening to Vin Scully. For you guys that never had the pleasure of hearing Vin Scully announce a baseball game, either A, because you were too young, grew up on the East Coast, whatever it is, Vin Scully was so good at announcing baseball games. Even me as an Angels fan was like, man, I wish that guy announced Angels games. And it was the only time, like when the Dodgers would play the Angels, that it was the only time where you're like, yeah, I'm going to listen to the Dodgers broadcast, not the Angels broadcast. There's a Jeff McNeil, Smoltzy, Vogelbach, Stakis, and there's a Trout Ohtani Angels Elite combo card. Obviously, the Trout is getting sleeved, and because it's a combo card, we will put it in a top loader. Yeah, and the other thing about Vin Scully, I'm sure most of you guys know kind of the story of him, but he announced Dodgers games for ever since they were like in Brooklyn, and he announced them. I don't know what he's been out for what, Brian, it's been about what, 3 years. And he announced until he was like 91 or something crazy. And he, even at 91, he was good at doing it. And he missed hardly any games. There's Vladimir Guerrero. That's going out to the Nats. And he would, and he just had a way of winding in everyday stories. I get, he was known for telling stories. I mean, he would talk to all the baseball players, and he didn't talk to them like a reporter. He just would ask them about their, hey, what's going on in your life? And he would get the players to tell them stories about stuff. And then he would talk about those stories about the players, and you would listen to him, and it'd be like one of those things where he'd be like, this guy, up comes so-and-so, I talked to him, and his stepfather was a pro bass fisherman for 40 years. And he would have like all these random things that you would just like listen to. And then like right in the middle of it, he'd be like, and it's 2-1. There's a hit up the middle. And another thing about bass fishing. And the way he did it, it was such an art. Andrew Benintendi. And look at that, guys. Luis Robert for the White Sox. Brian F. pulls down the Robert as we talk about Vin Scully. I don't know if that was random, but like, for example, if Vin Scully was to announce a White Sox game, he would already have 20 stories about Luis Robert that no one else knows. And then he would figure out how to tie it into the game. Then Luis Robert would come up and do something amazing. And like and the way with words, even in his most popular call ever, where in the '88 World Series, when he says, "And in a season of improbables, the impossible has happened." And I'm telling you, he was such a great baseball announcer. There will never be anyone like him. There's a Willie Adames. And it is sad that he's gone. But growing up, listening to Vin Scully, there's Brad Keller and Kenley Jansen. Growing up listening to him was just it was a treat. And I know that there's a lot of other big baseball announcers like, not Joe Buck. Joe Buck's terrible. But Joe Buck's dad, We got Juan Soto. He was really great, but I don't think anyone compares to Vin Scully. There's Juan Soto. We've got Mookie. And there's the Kyle Lewis. Sweet, sweet Kyle Lewis. Rookie card for the Mariners. So there's the Luis Robert. The Kyle Lewis. Let's see. I just want to check. Oh, that's an 8. So that is that. I'm going to find one of them full body ones, I bet. So there we go. We got Kyle Lewis. That's going to our Mariners. That is going to Mr. Zach O, pulling down the Kyle Lewis. Rookie card. Pull back. So Brian met Vinny. So Laney immediately wakes up and says, wait, Lewis, where, what? Okay, so here we go. Anyone else loving Slam Diego? Yeah, San Diego is doing great. No, so yeah, so Cornette, in regards to, was he the only one? For a long time, he was the only one in the box, and he was probably better without a color announcer next to him. There's Trevor Story. There's a nice Randy Johnson for the Mariners. And so, yeah, he did for years and years. He was the only one in the booth. I know for a long time, I think it was him and, was it Don Nah, yeah, I think it was Don Drysdale and him. And Drysdale was the color announcer, but he was always kind of better alone. And let's just say he was a lot better than Tom Brenneman. Jose Urquidy, because that was the thing about Vin Scully. When you met him, and Brian, you can probably attest to this. People said that when you met him, he was just as personable in his like normal life as he was when he was announcing, and he was very accommodating to people. And when you listen to him talk about how he announced a game, and because towards the end of his career there, I was like, well, what was the magic? What was the secret sauce? And he always was like, I made the game about the players, because the game is about the players. It isn't about the contracts. It's about the players, and it's about what they do on the field. But you also have to remember that these players are human. And that's what he was able to do. He made players human. Beyond just the stats and the home runs, you felt like you knew the player better. Like when we pulled that Sean Green auto earlier, if you grew up watching Sean Green, you knew him more than just a baseball player if you listened to Vin Scully. There's a Ryan Sandberg. So, but anyways, I'll stop gushing about Sandberg. There's Carl Yastrzemski. About Scully. There's Dansby, Nelson Cruz, Dave Winfield, and we have another one of the sweet 1990, really 2020, but the 1990 design rookies. I like these. This is the Dustin May. That one's also going to the Dodgers. And then Cubbies pulls. Of course, Cubbies is going to come in and say Harry Carey is the GOAT. Now, Harry Carey, nothing like Vin Scully at all, but was definitely a throwback like Vin Scully. Vin Scully versus Harry Carey. The big difference, I would say, is probably Harry Carey connected with the fans. He knew a lot about the game. Didn't know nearly as much about the players as Vin Scully did, but that was not his shtick. His shtick was very much, we're out here with the fans. We're in the. He made going to that ballpark an experience, and he made the ballpark the experience. So both very good announcers. Harry Carey towards the end, maybe was a little, he was maybe a little off his rocker a little bit, but Catfish Hunter, Jordan Yamamoto, but he was also really old, and I think he drank a lot. Jordan Yamamoto, that's going to the mark, by the way. That's Zach O. We've got Xander Bogaerts. John Sterling at times, but some homer calls are just, The White Sox announcers at, let's see, we've got Ted Williams. So wait, so are we going back and forth on the Robert? Um, the White Sox announcers pronounce it wrong then. So there are a lot of people that are announcing him, and there's the Sandman card. This one's awesome, by the way. This is going out to the Yankees. This is going to Texas Breaks. The Sandman movie card, just the horror show. That's an awesome one of Rivera. So it is interesting. Luis Robert pronounces his name Luis Robert. That is without question. All of the announcers, and it started this year. It was not, when he came up, they started saying it Robert. And they're saying it on ESPN. And over time, it may end up being Luis Robert. And to be fair, if you're marketing a player like Luis Robert, having the last name Robert does not hurt you when you are playing the American game of baseball. So it doesn't surprise me that they are now saying Robert. However, there is an interview where Luis Robert himself says, because they ask him, how do you pronounce your name? Because there's a lot of people that thought it was pronounced Robert because they thought it was Spanish. And he said, no, it's Robert. There's an Albies, a Muncie, Cal Ripken, Ty Cobb. That's a nice one. So yeah, it really is Robert, but I have noticed that a lot of the announcers are calling it Robert, or calling him Robert. So I think some of that might be marketing, and how to market a player in America, which is weird. But especially in baseball, it seems weird to me. Here's a McCovey. Mayor of Rush Street, yeah. And then we have another 55 Dubon. I do like these 55s. Things are sweet. So this is, out of all the subsets, I think this would be my favorite one. Said that Bowman 55. So yeah, I think it's interesting that the way they've kind of done that with him, Justin Verlander and Steven Strasburg, or it's possible that in the interviews that when he was in spring training back in 19 and 20, where they asked him repeatedly how he said his name, and he said Robert, but you are talking to someone that English is not his first language, I don't think. And Malek Smith, Nick Senzel. So it's possible that he was saying Robert and meant Robert. Injin Ryu, Corey Kluber, Gleyber Torres, and the baby Blue Jays card with Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero. Nice one going out to our Blue Jays owner, Jeff R. Got a lot of Jeffs in the breaks tonight, by the way. Especially, I think the next break is like half Jeffs. Zach puts out the Joe Kelly. All right, so we're not even halfway through this box, and I already have like the card garden. Here we go. Manny Machado and Ryan Howard. So in the next box, I got to remember the two top packs on the left side probably have autos in them. I wonder if all of them are that way, or if it's just totally random that it happened that way. Okay, Matt Carpenter, JD Martinez, Tony Gonsolin, rookie card for the Dodgers. And Dodgers have a lot of cards in this. The Yankees actually have more cards, more base cards than the Dodgers, but I feel like the Dodgers have been showing that. There's a Kershaw, the Piazza, and here's a nice one for the Mets. This is going to Teresa. So Teresa pulls the Pete Alonso. Like that one. We are flying through top loaders tonight, which is a good thing. All right, then we have Carlton Fisk and Barry Larkin, which was the same pack sequence we saw in the last box at about the same spot even. So the pack sequencing in archives, pretty blatant. There's a Jake Fraley. Dylan Cease. Try and sleeve up all the rookies here. The baby Blue Jay should be a rookie. I think it's not because it's got Vladdy in it. Tim Lincecum, Frank Robinson, Randy Johnson, Johnny Smoltz, traded. Brian Braun, and Rafael Devers. Still no color. So this is very much like the last box. So I wonder if most boxes are going to give you 2 colors. I think we pulled color yet. All right, here we go. Alkaline. And there is something really shiny, and it might be gold. So we might have a monster. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that looks gold to me. George Kell. I shouldn't get people's hopes up. Like Gary Carter. Zach Gallen, rookie. It could just be a foil of some sort. Let's manage expectations here. There is a Zach Gallen. Zach Gallen's been pitching really good for the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks owner, Clark Z. And I'm going to pull this to the back. Johnny Cueto, Randy Arozarena. And let's see what we got. I just talked about color. Let's see what we got. Giancarlo. This is going to be... Oh, what this is going to be. Let's just open it. Oh, it is a nice Carlton Fisk. It is... Got to be numbered. Yeah, so this is 51 out of 75. A Carlton Fisk. This is a sweet card right here. I'm going to be real careful with this. This is... What? Can't be... So is that... I'm assuming that's gold. I'm going to look this one up real quick. So it is 51 out of 75. By the way, okay, so this is going to Brian Fenster. Congratulations on this one. This is a nice hit right here. Carlton Fisk to 75. Yeah, on camera a little bit better for you. Kind of hard to read these names on those 2002 designs. But I do want to look up real fast. 75. I thought to 75. What color is that to? Let's see. Let's look it up. Time. Just 1 second. 1 second. 2020 Topps Archives. The 75 is... Yeah, what's really weird, parallels come in several colors. That is supposed to be red? That can't be right. Hold on. There's no way that's red. But maybe... Oh, wait. It is orange foil board. So here's what that is. It is orange foil board numbered to 75, and they only do them for cards number 201 through 300. So that is an addition to the checklist. So that is actually a high number, and it's only for the 2002 version, the orange foil board, which you'll only find on the 2002 design. So that is a really nice card, Brian. Congratulations on that one. Sure, like that. Carlton Fisk to 75, orange foil board. I didn't know. See, that's why I like opening a new product. I didn't know you could even pull an orange foil board. That was not part of any of the set checklist and the pre-hype. That's why when I saw it, I was like, I think this is supposed to be red because the reds are to 75. But it looks like for the 2002, instead of making it red, they said, we're going to make it an orange foil board. So you will only find those in the 2002 design. So, Michael Brantley, Lucas Giolito, Gary Sanchez, Brooks Robinson, Christian Walker, and there's the Almago, the card version. This is a sweet one. I like these. These are nice. Let's go into the Cubs. Going to Rebel. This box produces a sweet parallel. Michael Conforto and Dennis Eckersley. All right, last stack. See if we can get one more parallel out of here. So it looks like what you get is per stack, you're going to get basically one parallel per, and one, 2 stacks are going to have parallels, 2 stacks are going to have autos. Sean Murphy, Whit Merrifield, DJ LeMahieu, Abraham Toro, rookie card, Astros. Then we've got Jacob DeGrom and Destin May. This one is Destin, a Bowman 55. Upload another Dodgers card. So Matt M pulls another sweet Dodger. And we've got Lou Gehrig for the Yankees and David Wright, which was the same sequencing that we saw. Still looks like Asgard from the Thor movies. Well, we have the Thor one. That's the Noah Syndergaard. Lou Gehrig for the Yankees. All right, next. Here we go. DJ LeMahieu, Jorge Soler, Duke Snyder, Sosa, Big Papi, the Master and Apprentice, Christian Yelich and Keston Hiura, and Adrian Morajan and Yelly. All right, next pack. Get Shinshu Chu, Gurenki, Shun Yamaguchi, for the Blue Jays. That's going to Jeff R. It is kind of a Dustin Maybox. There's the Eloy and the throwback. Walker Buehler. Speaking of Walker Buehler, there's the 1960 design. And we get Jose Ramirez, Ryan McMahon. Got 3 more packs. No winner. Mr. Mike Trout. Oh, wait, what are we doing? That is a basement. We're just going to put him in a sleeve. We're going to put him in a sleeve. Okay, but the next one, we get Aristides Aquino. That one, get a top loader. That's going to our Reds owner, Jeff R. So Jeff starting to heat up a little bit here. Victor Robles. Matt Boyd. Miggy Cabrera traded. And you can get these autographed in an autographed version. Got Abreu and Will Myers. Next pack. We get Glavin. We are going to have purple in here. Hammer and Hank Aaron. Going to the Braves. Going to Joe. We've got Larry Doby. Turner. That Collins rookie. And I think you guys saw that one. I didn't. But I did. It is going to be a nice one for our Yankees owner. Texas Breaks. We get really hard to read the name on the purple, but that is a Gleyber Torres. You can hardly see the name there, even when I put it in direct light. That is a Gleyber Torres purple, numbered 134 out of 175. You got to be real careful with a card with this much color on it. My Lord. In fact, just because Urban Snip. Here we go. There is the Gleyber Torres. Almost impossible to read his name because they printed it black on the purple, which almost never works. And it didn't really work here, but it is a Gleyber nonetheless. That is a nice one. Yeah, we are out of room in the card garden. Who's coming out? Oh, no one's coming out. Let's put our post. Gleyber up here. Then we end with Yu Chang and Kevin, or Craig. I knew I was going to say it. And Craig Biggio. We've got one more pack, and we will get to break 3. And we'll see if we can get break 3 done by the witching hour. 3 boxes. Okay, so here we go. Wade Boggs. It's going. You are colorblind. It is definitely purple. Jim Thome, but it is like a really dark purple. Seth Brown. And that. So Seth Brown, that's for the A's. That's going to Teresa. Thurman Munson. There's Griffey. So, no, just to do, yeah, no kidding. Zach, you ain't kidding about there. There's Griffey Jr. Yeah, so it is not blue. It does look blue on it's my camera that's doing it, but when you see it in the light, well, I need a better light. One of these days I'm going to get it. All right. And Zach, wake up. All rise. All rise. These movie poster ones are awesome. So there is the Aaron Judge All Rise. They're fun boxes. There's lots of kind of fun, kind of the point of archives. So there is the Aaron Judge All Rise. Then we get Edgar Martinez and the Hawk Andre Dawson to end break 2. Very nice box indeed. Let's see what some of the cards we got were. Ended up with right. For sure. Okay, so here we go. Another box with a ton of top loaders. I'm going to have to open up. I'm going to go through a lot of top loaders. Okay, so here we go. Aaron Judge, All Rise movie poster. Aquino, rookie card. Dustin May Bowman, rookie. Almago poster. The Pete Alonso rookie cup. Mauricio Dubon. Gotta put Ty Cobb in there. Gotta put Willie Mays in there. Jesus Luzardo. Gotta put Babe Ruth in. The Ryan Sandberg traded. The Tatis Jr. The Derek Jeter. 90 design Dustin May rookie. We've got the Baby Blue Jays, the Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We've got the Angels Elite, Trout and Ohtani. We've got the Juan Soto rookie cup. The Kyle Lewis rookie card. Like that one. Gavin Lux rookie card. Luis Robert Robert. I'm going to come up with some other thing to call him. Rookie card. Mariano Rivera Sandman card. The Polar Bear movie card. Kevin Bass for the Astros. Fan favorite auto. Mark Grudgelanic. I still can't say it. Grudgelanic for the Dodgers. Fan favorite auto. Gleyber Torres purple parallel numbered 134 out of 175. And we get the Carlton Fisk orange foil refractor, and it was numbered 51 out of 75. Really thought we had a gold. Saw that. So that is break 2, guys. Thank you for everyone that got in. We're going to quickly switch to break 3. After I get up, of course. satisfying to me. Robert, Robert. Trying to think of another way we could. I guess we could say Robert. Robert. So Luis Robert. Here's what I know. I'll take any one of his rookie cards right now. Dude is a friggin' raking. But now he's day to day. So there's that. Okay. So let me save off break 2 here. And now we're going to go to break. This is why I'd never be good at breaking case. It would take me 10. Matt, thank you for getting into the break. I think you had a real nice break in break 2 for sure. Thank you for getting in. The cards, just so you know, cards do normally ship within a few days of me breaking them. I do ship the cards as we break them. I don't like hold on to them for a long time and then send them all at once. That's why I charge shipping at $4 per, because I actually ship them every time as well. So thank you for getting in. We are going to move to break 3. And let's get started first by rolling. Oh, wait, we're going to give the... All right. You know what? Let's do Kyle Lewis first. So let's roll the dice to give the Kyle Lewis away. So for everyone that is in break 3, which there, you've got pretty good chances. There's not that many names in break 3. So here we go. I'm going to roll the dice. And we can't have a 1, so we'll roll again. We can't have a 1, like I said the first time. We can't have a 1. Let's roll over here. So we're going to go all the way back here, and it is a 4. So we're going to randomize everyone that's in the break 4. Let's see. This is for the Kyle Lewis. And we get our same 1 song. Here's everyone that's in break 3. Not everyone. That's everyone. So what did we say? 4 times? 1. So if your name's on the top at the end, you are walking away with a Topps Series 1 Kyle Lewis. 2. 3. And good luck, everyone. Jeff R. is walking away with the Topps Series 1 Kyle Lewis. Jeff, congratulations. Now, to be fair, Jeff is in this. Again, Jeff went a little full on poly and got 6 spots. All right, so now let's roll the dice. See how many times randomize our people. Okay, you guys are still looking at this. Roll to 3. I think you guys see it on the little. But we'll show it on the big screen. So we rolled a 3. So we're going to randomize our teams. That song keeps. I'm going to have to fix that. I know how to fix it. Teams are going to be 3 times. One and 2 and 3. Got the Reds on the bottom, Cardinals on the top. Back here. We're going to roll the dice again so we can start our song over. We all memorize it by the end of the night. Roll a 4 for how many times we're going to participate. Give me 1 second. We'll start that music over one more. I am so going to have to fix it. One more time tonight. 4 times. Good luck, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got Tom E on the top. We've got Tools 360 on the bottom. This is how we shake. This sort of A to Z. And we shake out the following way. James P gets the Angels and the Astros. Hold on, let me pull up chat here. We are also going to open up for trades right now. Zach, it is going to be a long night, I believe. Okay, so here we go. James P, you get the Angels, you get the Astros. Jeff R gets the Athletics. Blue Jays going to Tools. Braves going to Brian F. Brewers going to Brian B. Cardinals going to Tom E. Cubs going to James P. Diamondbacks going to Zach Freeburn. Dodgers going to Jeff R. Giants going to Jeff R. Indians going to Megan. We've got the Mariners going to Brian B. Marlins going to Tools. Mets going to Jeff R. Nationals going to Tools. Orioles going to Megan. Padres going to Jeff Pullins. Phillies going to James P. Pirates going to Jeff V. Rangers going to Zach Freeburn. Rays going to Jeff V. Red Sox going to Megan. Reds going to Tools. Rockies going to Jeff R. Royals going to Brian F. Tigers going to Jeff R. Twins going to Jeff V. White Sox going to Tom E. And Yankees going to Jeff V as well. Destin sends you an email with the tracking number. Yes. And then we have, let's see. Let me see. Got so many I was in 2 breaks. Yes. Jeff, I think, yeah, so you had rolled over into this break, and then you bought more into this break. My teams, Dad, I can pull the Yankees in this one. Diamondbacks and Rangers. Yeah, it's going to be tough to get the Yankees on this one. Tom E gets the White Sox for sure. Tom's in bed. Let's trade the White Sox. Let's see. White Sox for... Probably... the Pirates. I mean, that seems fair, right? Yes, no, I'm probably not going to trade the White Sox away if Tom here. That would be uncivilized. So I see trades are open. Megan, I don't think is here. I think Tom's in bed. Everyone else is here. Let's see, who got the National? Tools got the Nationals. Tools, are you here? I think you were here earlier. Jeff R got the Dodgers. Dodgers have been on fire all night, and I'm assuming they're going to continue to be on fire. And I think everyone that won the Kyle Lewis, correct me if I'm wrong, but everyone that won a Kyle Lewis card also hit the Dodgers. I swear, I think I'm wrong. Problem is I now have all those cards stacked up on the Kyle Lewis card. The Kyle Lewis card's on the bottom, so I don't want to move them. Jeff R got the Kyle Lewis and he's got the Dodgers. I think that happened in break 1 as well. Tom is happy he's got the debut auto. Let's see. KC is available. So the Royals are available. So Tools. Let's see. We do know that Tom likes the Nationals. Now, I'm not going to give you... Obviously, I'm not going to give you the White Sox. But who else does he? Got the Cardinals. If you are interested in the Cardinals for the Nationals, we would do that for you. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But that's a trade we probably could preemptively make. I believe the Tools probably would say, yeah, I'm keeping the net. Megan is not here to trade for the Red Sox, so I think I'm going to do this. going once. Actually have to type it down. Well, if you PC the Expos, there is the Vladdy Guerrero card in here. I'm gonna trade the White Sox for a 6-pack of Natty Light, I bet. I mean, heck, to be fair, that's not a terrible trade. Unless a Luis Robert auto shows up, then you would be like, "Oh!" Glad Manata would get well, you don't have Jeff. You don't have them. All right. Okay. Trades going twice. I think. Well, if we don't get done by midnight, we'll either. I think we're gonna trades close. And we will get to ripping. Should we put music on for late night? We could do that. Put some music on. But if we're going to do that, let me do. I want to shuffle the loop. It's driving me nuts. All right. We'll put some music on for the last break. Because it's getting late. We need something to keep us moving. So here we go. Break number 3 for all the late night breakers out there. Here we go. Watch no Dodgers in this box. Jeff, we can't say it that way. Here we go. Let's break this open. Jeff already has Kyle Lewis in hand. See if we can get him some Dodgers as well. And let's see who our poster is going to be. Man, they made these things. I would love to get a signed poster. Oh, look at this one for the Braves right off the bat. For Brian F. We get... Now, if you got one of these signed, holy smoke. We get the Hammerin' Hank Aaron. You know, these would be cooler if they didn't have the fold in them. But even with the fold, because then you could like frame it, like even if it was like that big, I think I'd rather have it like that big, and then you could frame it. It'd be kind of a cool thing. Not terrible with the fold there, but fold right through the middle of it kind of doesn't help. And this one, by the way, does have a little bit of a glitch at the top up here, just to show you. You can see that, but it does have a little bit. I don't know how much these things would be worth, but they're kind of cool. There's the Hank Aaron. That is going to Brian F. Now we're going to break some cards, guys. Yeah, so Jeff, you have had you've been on a little bit of a cold streak, so let's get you off the cold streak right now. Oh wait. We're going to have, that one's going to have the auto. I'm going to sit on that one. I keep forgetting that the auto is sitting in the upper left corner. So I'm going to hold on that one for a little bit. Just because, let's not pull the auto first pack every time. That's not very fun for the breaker. It doesn't create a lot of suspense. So here we go. Pete Alonso. He'll get a sleeve. Going to our Mets, Jeff. And we get Jose Altuve, Brandon Crawford, Correa, Alomar, and for the Yankees, Jeff V. We get the power producers, Judge and Torres. Combo card. And I think this is what's... Let's go a little bit long. Some of these cards are hard to get in the sleeve. Okay, and then we have Orlando Cepeda. Really hard to read those black ones with the gold lettering. And we have not seen this card yet, but there is Honus Wagner for the Pirates. It's a sweet looking card there. That's going to Jeff V as well. Honus will be the first card up here. How are you going to ship the posters? Good question. Very carefully. I'll probably ship them in a 6x9, and then I will put them in my oversized top loaders. I have a few of them that I think will work perfect for that. Ahmed Rosario, Albert Pujols, Sandy Koufax, Ethan, how you doing? We are on box number 3. Thanks for joining in. All right, Kerry Wood. Roberto Clemente, he's going to get a sleeve. Ethan, the Honus Wagner is not a rare, it's not a rare card. It is a 2002 variation of Honus Wagner, but just a nice card overall. There's the Walker Buehler. But as I look at how these packs are showing up, I'll show you on the next pack. There's Juan Gonzalez and Michael Baez rookie card. I believe numbers 200 through 300, 201 through 300. Watch as we open a pack here. The 200s are obviously going to be harder to pull. And when I say harder, you get 2 in every pack, it looks like, versus the other 2 designs where you get 3 in every pack. So that would mean that the 2002s are slightly rarer than, or the 2002 design is slightly rarer than the 74 and the 55 design. We've got Monty Irvin, Neon Dion, and there's Bo Bichette. That is going to Tools. Tools lands the Bo Bichette. So as you saw there was 3 1955 cards, at least with the 55 design. Now the other thing, which we have not pulled one yet, I don't think. Well, we might have, and I just maybe overlooked. But the full body design, yeah, and this is not one of them. So you get the full body design. Congrats on the Bo Bichette. So then we'll get 3 of the 74 design. Frank Grisham. This is what sleeving them. Marco Gonzalez. We'll actually get 2 because then you get like the insert. So it's the 55 design that's the most common, and then there's only 2 of the 2002. There's the Miggy traded. That's going to the Tigers. That's going to Jeff R. We've got Nico Horner for the Cubs. I do not believe we have pulled this card yet. The base Nico. We've pulled the Bowman. I don't believe we'd pulled the base. So there's the Nico. For the Cubs, that's going to James P. and a Trevor Hoffman. So yeah, you only get 2 of the 2002 designs. So it's a little bit maybe of like a high number short print. And I'm not going to call it a short print, but it's kind of like the high numbers are a little bit more rare. I think short print's probably a little bit of a stretch. Sean Murphy, rookie card for the A's. It's going to Jeff R. Merrifield. Tel Marte. Eric Hosmer. Hunter Dozier. And an Akiyama. Shogo. This is a Bowman 85. Shogo Akiyama. Rookie card. Going out to the Reds. That is also going to Tools. Like that one. And we have Harrison Bader. And Garrett Cole. Okay, so we've got our auto down there. We know that. We'll do that after this pack. DJ LeMahieu. Jorge Soler. Shin-Shu Chu. And it looks like we have our first parallel coming up. So we've got John Lester. DJ, or oh, no, that's not gonna be a parallel. It's gonna be Thor. DJ LeMahieu. Then we get the Thor insert. Going to the Mets. It's Jeff R. We get the Thor movie poster. Syndergaard. Saying it's this. It's Shogo Akiyama. So we get Thor. Then we have Eugenio Suarez and Kevin Biggio. I don't think we've pulled Biggio yet either. Let's see. We'll save the autos first. All right. Next up, Robin Yount. So this box seems a little bit different. We had a lot of overlap in the first two boxes of the cards. I think we did pull the Yount, but like I know we didn't pull AJ Puck. There's the AJ Puck. Look at that hair. AJ Puck. That is not. We have not pulled any of those minis yet. Surprise. Dansby Swanson. We did pull him. Josh Hader. Josh Bell. And a Trent Grisham Bowman. Rookie. Like that. We've got Frank Thomas. Going out to Tommy. And we have A-Rod on the Rangers. Which I know he played forever. I still think of A-Rod as a Ranger. I don't know why. I think most people identify him as a Yankee. But he played on the Rangers forever. All right, we've got Brock Burke rookie card. Speaking of the Rangers, going to Zach Freeburn. We've got Charlie Blackman. Chris Paddock. Hayward. Yoshi Satsugo. The Rays are Rays on Jeff V. And for the Dodgers, we've got Will Smith and Max Muncy. Combo card. So there's some Dodgers starting to show up for Jeff R. Andres Munoz rookie card. And we have John Means to round out that pack. All right, so next pack. This is the stack where we should get a parallel. So we should see one of those coming up here pretty soon. It does seem like they're sitting in the same places. I almost could pick the packs. Keston Hiura, Will Smith. And see, look it, there's no way. This is an error. That is supposed to say Los Angeles. There's no way we get two Justin Upton no nameplates. This has got to be an error card. There we go. We've got Justin Upton. There's no way we pull two of them if that's like a legitimate thing. So this is an error card most definitely for James P. Because that should say Angels. Now, was it on purpose? Maybe. Is it corrected? I have no idea. If it is corrected, that's good news. Ivan Rodriguez, Ernie Banks for the Cubbies. Nice one there. And we have the Juan Soto, like that one, 1960 All-Star design. All-Star Rookie Cup. Soto's going to get a top load, sure. So yeah, that is interesting that Justin Upton does not have the Los Angeles on there. Upton is having a miserable season, I will say that. Andrew Jones and Pedro. Next pack. And I bet you not this pack, but the next pack will be the one that has the parallel. Okay, so we get Jackie Robinson right off the bat. Might be my favorite card of the set. Very nostalgic. Sweet. Got Jackie. I guess we could have put Soto up in the card garden too. All right, then we've got Ramon Laureano, Sam Hilliard rookie, Sam. Got Mike Schmidt, and there's the Shogo Akiyama base for the Reds. The Tools having a nice little spot with the Reds right now, and I gotta open more top first. Second, you guys have gone through. I believe that was 75. Not quite 70. Is come on. Now, back in the days when top loaders weren't so hard to find, I used to buy them in packs of 100, but you cannot find the 100 pack anywhere anymore. So you used to be able to buy like a case of them and get 100 per pack, so you didn't have to open up a new one every 25 top loaders. But good luck with that these days. I think sometime in 2021 they're available again. So for all of you that are having a hard time with top loaders, you just gotta buy in advance, man. That is the key to top loader. So if you're having trouble, just buy in advance. There's the Shogo Akiyama. Then we have CC, in Milwaukee, the CC Sabathia. That was a big trade, and then CC that season went nuts, made a name for himself. So that's a really cool. Then we've got the Ichiro 2002 design and the Juan Marichal. And watch, this will be the pack. It's either going to be this pack or the next pack, but I believe it'll be this pack that'll have a parallel in it. You could almost hot pack these things, but we'll see. It might be the next pack. All right, here we go. Brewstar Graterol, rookie card for the Dodgers. I thought Justin Upton was going to bounce back too, but boy, he looks terrible at the plate. He looks so lost. I don't think Upton's ever going to be good again. I don't know. He may have just lost it. There's a Mussina, a Killebrew. There's a Dustin May rookie card. And it does look like we have our parallel in this pack. It looks like... So there we go. Dustin May, Dodgers. Upload. Dustin May started off the season really hot. He's come back down to earth a little bit, but he is a young pitcher. I believe that next season will be kind of his breakout year. Not having a bad year, but his numbers have come back down to earth. Okay, so here we go. We've got Bob Feller. I'm going to move that to the back. Okay, so we've got Chris Bryant. Austin Meadows. There's the Feller. And our parallel is going to be DJ LeMahieu. And it is a blue numbered 11 out of 25. So a very low numbered LeMahieu going out to Jeff V. So Jeff Benevenhoven pulls a DJ LeMahieu numbered 11 out of 25. So a really nice low number. And then of course I'm going to want to know, what is LeMahieu's jersey number? It's 11. Pretty sure, especially not. Then we get the Bob Feller too. So nice parallel there. All right, and we continue on. Then we'll go. Okay, Lou Boudreau, Alex Bregman, Stroman, Soroka, Scherzer with his weird eye. And then we get another conductor, Chris Sale, for the Red Sox. That's going to Megan. I really do like the inserts this year for archives are really fun. The inserts kind of make this set, I think. For sale. Then we've got Simmons and Hughes. Next pack. We're going to do another parallel stack. Here we go. One second. Do you buy BCW or Ultra Pro top loaders and sleeves? Right now I'll buy whatever I can get. But generally, I actually don't buy for my top loaders. I have now been buying Cardboard Gold, Jack Flaherty, Aaron Cevalle. Cardboard, and here's why. I think they're all the same. Cardboard Gold actually has been making them forever. And the reason I like theirs, they're slightly thicker than some of the other, like Ultra Pro. Ivan Rodriguez, there's Ernie Banks. They're slightly thicker. So theirs is like a, I forget what the count is on them, but if a normal card is like 27 point, a normal top loader is like 27 point or something like that. Cardboard Gold is 32, so it's a little bit thicker, so it holds some more cards. There's a Zach Gallen Bowman. It holds, like, for example, a Topps Chrome card, it holds it just fine, whereas like a Ultra Pro, getting a Topps Chrome card in there it's so tight, and I feel like it actually, you have a bigger chance of ruining the card. A little bit of room is not a bad thing. So when I say Cardboard Gold, and I might have my points screwed up a little bit, but the thickness of your top loader right there, in fact, I think I have Pro 1 right. And you'll probably be able to tell right on. These are, oh wait, those are the premiums. Those aren't the same ones. You gotta see it. I don't have any of the Ultra Pros in front of me. I do have some Ultra Pros, and but right now I'll buy whatever I can get. They're kind of all the same. I also like Cardboard, to be honest as well, Cardboard Golds are slightly lighter, and these things add up when you start doing a lot of shipping. So there's the Zach Gallen. We've got Dennis Eckersley and Rod Carew. We haven't seen that one yet. But the Cardboard Gold, their top loaders are per 25. They're a few grams lighter. When you do as much shipping as I do, that matters. So for me, I like Cardboard Gold. Plus, Cardboard Gold has, I think, better quality than BCW. And for the Dodgers, how about we'll just start out with Gavin Lux. We know that's going to Jeff R. So the Dodgers continue to hit. I think we've pulled the Gavin in all three boxes, which is awesome. And we'll pull out some more Cardboard Gold. Yeah, and it is weird that they all have different point sizes. BCW, I will say one thing. BCW, I love their sleeves. Their sleeves seem to be the perfect size for most standard cards. Ultra Pro, I think everyone knows the name. And so they're like, oh yeah, Ultra Pro. And it goes for a little bit more, but their point sizes seem to actually not be really conducive to fitting what I would call most modern cards now. Like even Heritage and these cards, they're a little bit thicker than like a Junk Wax era card. Steve Carlton. There's another Shogo. Look at that. That's our third one of this box. We didn't pull him at all in the first two boxes. So this box has been a little bit different. So there's Shogo. And so yeah, for me, I'm actually not a big fan of Ultra. But this day and age right now, there's another Dustin May. I feel like we're just sleeving cards left and right now. Then we've got Bob Feller again. H is for homers. That's going to the Phillies. It's James P. Yeah, so for me, BCW, I like their sleeves. For top loaders, I'll take what I can get right now. There's a Roger Clemens and a Brendan McKay. Speaking of penny sleeves, I'm going to have to get some here in a second. Wait, I have more sitting right there. But let's see what I'm using for penny sleeves right now. Yeah, see, I like BCW sleeves. The 2mm. They're nice. And I also like BCW's team bags as more because they're a little bit deeper. You can actually fit a few more cards in them, and I feel like they hold them more securely. Ultra Pros tend to be their little flap over. Leaves a little to be desired. There's Rivera. There's George Brett. Then we've got Mike Soroka, Max Scherzer, Blake Snell, Damas, Rays. Yeah, and then it's I mean, for shit. The funny part is, I worry a lot less about, look, like all top loaders. It's like, I think the problem that a lot of collectors don't realize is, even if you put a card in a top loader, about every 5 to 7 years, you probably want to replace it anyways, because it just, they wear out, they go stale. Freddie Freeman and Joe Morgan. So you kind of want to keep your cards fresh that way. Definitely don't use the folder sleeves. Those things are terrible. But the penny sleeve is actually the most important thing, and it's the cheapest thing. And then everyone likes one touches because they look cool. But one touches, for any sort of a chrome card, stay away from a one touch, man. For chrome cards, they're just not good at all. Shane Bieber, they can crush the chrome. There's a lot. It presses on the card. It can stick. You want to use a top loader only for chrome cards. Marcus Semien, Jose Barrios, Sammy Sosa. Boy, we have seen that pack sequence a lot. David Ortiz, Steve Carlton, and that is going to be a traded. It's going out to the Phillies as well. And we have Odor and Nola. Yeah, Cardboard Gold has great penny sleeves too. Yeah, and the funny part is Cardboard Gold is the one company like that you don't hear a lot about. But I like their stuff, and the way that they've been dealing with everything in the pandemic, they've been kind enough to put right on their website, like, yep, we know that, like, you can't get this stuff right now. Here's the next time we're going to have a shipment. We're going to do a pre-sale. Please set your calendars. You don't see any of these other companies doing that. Okay, so here we go. I think I'm going to predict that it's this pack or the next pack that we're getting our next parallel. We'll see. I'm going to say it's the next pack. But I'm wrong. It's this pack. Okay, so if you're at the hobby shop, here's how this works. If you're looking at the left side, if you get a fresh box, so tell your LCS, open a fresh box, then take the top 2 packs on the left side, then take on the right side, you would want to take the 2 packs second from the bottom. That's where all the hits are in archives. That's where they've been in all 3 of these boxes. Corey Seager, there's the babe. Which is wild. I do not understand why they do that, because people will pick up on that so fast. Like, and to be fair, if I'm going into an LCS and I'm going to spend money on an archives pack, you best believe if he puts that box in front of me, I'm going to say, give me a fresh one, and those are the 4 packs I'm picking. And then no one else gets it. Now, is that fair to everyone else? No, it is not. But when you're buying packs and they're going to set them up that way, who's going to blame you for doing that? There's a Willie Castro. I mean, it would be so hard to blame someone. It's like, look, if I know where the hits are at, what am I supposed to do? Pass them up? So just as a friendly hint, you're at your LCS looking at archives and you see a fresh box. Now, a good hobby shop will mix them up anyways when they come out of the box, just so that can't happen. Shun Yamaguchi for the Blue Jays, but a lot of people don't do that. Eloy Jimenez, there is our parallel. Bryce Harper, Kyle Seager, there's the Jimenez, and our parallel is going to be this is a nice one as well, a George Keel for the Tigers. And let's see, I'm gonna I'm gonna snip this one. It's because those purples make me nervous. They're so easy to mark up. So this one is going out to our Tigers owner, Jeff R. The Jeff gets the parallel. That is just about making money, or so it seems. Yeah, it is. Yeah, a lot. There's a lot of flippers in the hobby. There always have been a lot of flippers, but it seems like everyone's obsessed with how much the card is worth versus it just, hey, like for example, the like this card, like the Honus Wagner. That's just a cool card. How much is it worth? I don't know. Probably not much, but so there's the George Kell. That is, by the way, this is numbered 71 out of 175. And it still is the base, but it's parallel, so that is a nice one there. All right, so wait, cardboard, what is traded? Orders don't stay, yeah. I'm gonna trade a double for a double. Go base. See what I get my boxes are in Discord. Okay, so here we go. Now, so Jeff, if you should have an invite to the Discord. If you just search, if you're on Discord, you can search 1 cent sports cards and find it. That's where a lot of these guys hang out. I also hang out on what's his France. Will Clark, Nomar Garciaparra, Nolan Ryan, Texas Express, Walker Buehler, Victor Robles, and oh, look at this one. The Millville Meteor. Mr. Mike Trout. We have not pulled that one yet. That is a sweet one. That is going to James P. That is a sick card right there. That. James, congratulations on the Trout. Haven't pulled a lot of Trout tonight. And we get a Ronald Acuna Jr. in that pack as well for the Braves. That's going to Brian F. A little Acuna action. And we get Cole Calhoun. Now, go to our final stack. And this is going to be our auto. We'll open an auto right now. Why not? We'll save that first one we got for last. Okay, so here we go. Auto time. Knew it would be in here. Goose Gassage. San Diaz. So Jeff, if George Kell is the great uncle of a guy you work with, and you got that card, you should take it to work and get him to sign it. That'd be awesome. San Diaz. Got Matt Boyd, Turner, Zach Collins. There's our auto, so we'll pull that to the back. Carter Keyboom, Anthony K rookie, Zach Collins rookie again, and our first auto looks like it's upside down. Our first auto is going to be, are you kidding me? We get 2 of them. Mark Grudzielanek again. So out of 3 boxes, we pull 2 of them. Like, what are the chances of that? That is going to the Dodgers, though. So Jeff R., you got the Dodgers, so you get the auto. But we get 2. What are the chances of that? Like, that is not that I'm disappointed, but I'd like to see a lot of different autos, not a lot of the same ones. But nonetheless, that is going to be our first one. Sleeve up that color too. All right, next pack. How about a Vladdy? Everyone had a Dodgers and I couldn't get them. Right. That is crazy. Vladimir Guerrero. That's the way. How do they say it? Them's the breaks. JT Real Muto. Yeah, I know. We did get a Dodger in every one of these, and you were in every one, I think. He does have a nice signature, and he was actually a great player for the Dodgers. Thurman Munson. There's the Griffey. We've seen a few of these cards a couple times now. Now, to be fair, what is it? There's 300 in the set. There's 192 in the box, so we've seen about 600. So, yeah, we're starting to see a few doubles. Paul Molitor. There's the Alvarez and Altuve, grade A Astros. That is wild that we pulled that twice, though. Like, out of all the autos you can get in this, the fact that we pulled that twice, like the odds on that are probably about as good as the odds of Teresa getting the A's and the Mets 2 in a row. There's Anthony Rendon and Chippa Jones. Got basically 5 packs left. All right, so I've got Brian Reynolds, Ralph Kiner, Mauricio Dubon, rookie. We have not pulled Luis yet. So there we go. On. Got Justin Dunn. Seen this sequencing before too. So if we do pull Kyle Lewis or the Luis Robert, let's look at the pack sequencing. Justin Dunn and see what the reveal card should be. John Schmoltz. There's the Pete Alonso. I do like this 80s 60 star design. Pete Alonso, by the way, that is going to Jeff R as well. So Jeff R's having a nice little break here. Ralph Kiner. Texas Law Dog. I sell breaks via my Patreon page. First of all, thank you for joining. And I do sell them on YouTube. However, there are a small village of Patreon members that are very supportive of the channel. So thank you, Patreons. But I give all my Patreons first access to all my breaks. So my Patreon is the best way. Most of the people that get into my breaks are Patreons. Charlie Morton, Trevor Bauer. I think I have a link in the video description. There's a Daniel Vogelbach, Mike Moustakas, and we've got a Jeff Bagwell traded. So the best way to do it is to become a Patreon member, or you can become a YouTube member, a YouTube channel member. You can click on that, I think. I don't know if you're on your phone or your desktop, but it's that little money button, the little $sign. There's the Jeff Bagwell. That's for the Astros. And if you click on that, you can become a YouTube member. And but it's cheaper over on Patreon to get first access to the breaks. Yuli Gurriel to end that pack. So that is the way you get in. However, every once in a while, if the breaks don't sell out, but keep in mind, there was 3 breaks tonight and they all sold out. So they generally tend to sell out, but that doesn't mean that they always do. So if you would like to get in, that is the way to do it. That's the best way to do it. But if they don't sell out, I will put them on YouTube. I will normally just put an announcement out, Paul DeJean. Or you can become a YouTube channel member. And, okay, so here we go. The Luis Robert, we just hit the Luis Robert. And the reveal card is Andrew Benintendi into Luis Robert. So that is the way that works. Congratulations, Tommy, or Tom E, or Tommy, on hitting the Robert. So we got it second to the last pack too. Wondering if we were going to get it in box 3. So we did get it in box 3. Beautiful, beautiful Robert. The cod garden grows. All right, here we go. Move on, and we get a nice 1990 rookie. 1990 design, Seth Brown. That's going to be in these sleeves. You know, I just got done touting BCW sleeves, and these ones are sticky. So there's a Seth Brown 2020's rookie. So let's see. It is random teams. So tools, we did get 3 Luis Robert. We did get a Luis Robert in every box. Kyle Lewis has only shown up once though. Johnny Villar and Starling Marte, which is kind of surprising. Let's see if he shows up, and it's going to be the last pack before we get to that auto pack. So yeah, Texas Law Dog. If you want to check it out, check out the Patreon page. You can get in for as low as like $2 a month, but even if you look at the higher levels, you'll probably find that the perks that you get at the higher levels kind of pay off. You get break credits, you get free packs every month. Frankie Lindor, Shohei Ohtani, Luis Aparicio, Clevenger, Story, and the Hammerin' Hank. I believe that's the second one of those we pulled. Plus we pulled the actual poster itself, which was kind of sweet. These ones are sticky. Hank. These things are just... and I hope you'll check it out. And if you don't, that's fine. Every once in a while, you will see that they do make it to YouTube. But I will say one thing. Once they make it to YouTube, they go really, really fast. Alan Trammell and Whitey Ford, which that's the first Whitey Ford card. Now, we've got our last pack here, guys. It does have the auto. We're going to pull that to the back. And this will be last pack of break 3. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Wilson Contreras, Matt Olson, Aaron Hicks, Raciel Iglesias, Blake Snell, Piscotty, Rowdy Tellez, and our auto. Oh my goodness. Are you joking me? It is Kevin Bass. We got the same exact autos in this box as we did in the first box. Kevin Bass, or was that, did we get Kevin Bass in box 2? No, we got Kevin Bass in box 1. It was the same exact autos in 2 boxes. But we do get Kevin Bass for the Astros, and that is going to Mr. James Palmer. That is wild that we did that happened. And yes, they were all retired player autos, and they were all fan favorites, which is not uncommon. But that is wild that we pulled the same exact autos out of 2, or did we get this one out of the last box? Am I getting that confused? Because no, this was the last box. That's amazing. That is wild. But nonetheless, we get Kevin Bass for the Astros. That is going to be break 3 of the night, guys. So let's cover off on the hits out of break 3. We'll do this. Let's see here. Did get pretty nice rookies, and our parallels were... Here we go. Whoop, don't knock. So again, another box full of top loaders. Always a good sign. Okay, so we'll start with just a card I like, the Honus Wagner. The only one we pulled all night as well. Hammer and Hank poster. Seth Brown 1990 design rookie card. Jeff Bagwell traded. Pete Alonso 1960 All-Star. Babe Ruth. Willie Adames 60 All-Star. Shogo Akiyama rookie card. Zach Gallen Bowman 55 rookie. The Conductor movie poster. Dustin May rookie card. Another Shogo Akiyama rookie card. The Justin Upton, what I'm calling an error card. It's got to be an error card. Noah Syndergaard movie poster. Shogo Akiyama Bowman 55 rookie card. So the Reds, Tools 360 gets just knocks it out of the park with the Akiyamas. The Nico Horner rookie card. Jackie Robinson, like that one. 1961 Soto. Mike Trout Millville Meteor. That's a sweet looking card right there. Movie poster. The Bo Bichette rookie card. The Luis Robert rookie card. The Gavin Lux rookie card. And our parallel, a DJ LeMahieu, 11 out of 25. Love that card. Really low number. Sweet, sweet card right there. Then we get the George Keel, or Kell, I think it actually is, numbered 71 out of 175. And a little bit of double vision here. We get more Kevin Bass and Mark Grudzielanek autos. So that is the 3 breaks. Thank you for everyone that got into the breaks tonight. Second and third box. First box had Nationals on. That is right. So yeah, this is one of the more fun sets that Topps does every year. This is like I said, this is a set for collectors. This is a set for people that like baseball cards, and that people that are not only interested in flipping. They use a lot of cool imagery. There's a lot of nostalgia to it. When you guys get these cards in the mail, if you haven't ripped any, be sure to take a look at the backs. They're filled with stats. They're filled with all sorts of different factoids and all trivia and all sorts of different things. This is what baseball card sets I've always believed should be, and I think it's just a really solid set overall. Value wise, obviously they're not going to hold as much money as, say, like, Bowman Draft or something like that, but I do think overall it's a fun set to collect. It's a fun set to kind of go back and look at, a fun set to share with kids. So definitely I agree that Archives is just one of the more fun sets Topps does every year. And you learn a lot about the baseball card hobby, about the past designs from Topps and whatnot. So a really, really fun set. Do want to thank everyone that got into the break tonight. Because we have 3 breaks, I will be sure to get this out. I will probably work on this over the weekend. I think almost everyone's there are 3 Patreon packs that I am holding back on purpose because I'm waiting for some stuff. But I believe that most everyone Patreon's pack is out. Polly's is still here. Dave Durango's is still here. Those are the 2. And then for those of you that got in the last week, yours haven't gone out yet. I still have to make them, although I think most of them are out. But I think I owe 1 or 2 people that signed up in the last couple days. So, Tools, you are very welcome. So, I hope everyone enjoyed the break tonight. And I do appreciate you guys hanging out even after midnight. To break 3 boxes of this stuff. Next week, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do next week. The good news is I have a little bit of time to think about it. I do think we get... what is the set that is coming out next week? There's like a new set every week, and it's kind of been hard to keep up. But I will tell you that we have... One second, and I believe... Come on. I believe it is... Panini Immaculate Collection comes out. Bowman Transcendent. Yeah, we could break some of that. It's a $20,000 box. So yes, that's what comes out next week. Topps 5-star, which I'll be honest, I don't think I know I'm not going to be breaking any 5-stars. So no new products next week. So I'll probably do a mixer, probably be Chrome, but be on the lookout. If I do something, it's probably going to be a mixer. I've been hanging on to some Series 1 boxes that I wouldn't mind breaking, because Series 1, going back and looking at that set now, that set is really nice. But we do have, right around the corner, there's a ton of stuff coming up. Stadium Club, Bowman Chrome's coming up. So there's a lot of stuff coming up. There's a possibility I may even take next week off of breaking and try and focus on making some videos, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my videos have not... I've been so busy with stuff with sports and stuff that I haven't had time to make a lot of videos. So I may catch up on some videos and whatnot. But we will see. I will definitely keep you updated over on the Patreon page. With that, guys, Gold Label, I think, comes out in the middle of September. So Brian B, there will definitely be more Chrome. Sterling, there might be some more Sterling as well. So I will figure out a mixer. And then there's going to be Stadium Club, and there's like Bowman Chrome. There's a bunch of stuff in September showing up. So anyways, the breaking in September will be a big breaking month, because there's a lot of sets coming out. I am going to try, I don't know how many of you guys have heard about it, but I'm going to try, I'm hoping that with my 582 Montgomery Club membership, that I can get some of the Ben Baller Chrome cards, which is the Ben Baller version of Topps Chrome. So if you know Ben Baller, he's one of the Project 2020 guys. He's probably one of the more popular and outspoken ones. But he has a design coming up that is a Topps Chrome design, but it's all tricked out Ben Baller style. Those cards are going to be awesome. Look them up. They're really cool looking cards, and they are all Topps Chrome. I think those boxes are going to be expensive, but I don't have a lot of details on how much they're going to cost. I don't have a lot of details on how they're going to get released, but they are supposed to be released before the end of August. So if I can get my hands on some, I'm hoping the 582 Montgomery Club hooks up like a pre-sale or something. So if I can get my hands on some, I will probably pass on whatever I get them for, because the second that those things hit the secondary market, they will be a lot like a lot of other product that has come out this year, which is just 5 times the price it was. And of course, I'm not going to do that to you guys. So if I can get some of those Ben Baller stuff, on the outside chance I can do that, I really hope I can, because it'd be awesome to open up some of those cards and see what those look like. So if I can get some Ben Baller stuff, I will be doing that, and I will pass some on to you guys. But until then, so give me a minute to think about what the next move on breaks is. But for next week, it'll probably be a fairly inexpensive Chrome mixer, where I may do some Series 1 and some Topps Chrome, and we'll just compare kind of the 2 big power sets that I think that Topps has produced this year. And I'll try and get it at a decent buy-in price so we can get. So with that, guys, I am going to look at that. Polly shows up late at night. Polly, it is past your bedtime. Polly, we are almost done here. So Polly is right around the corner. So if Polly starts getting back into braces, these things are going to go really fast. They're going to go faster than they already do. So if we can get some of those Ben Baller cards, I'm excited about that. So we will see. But with that, guys, it is 12:15, and I have another baseball game to coach tomorrow. So I'm going to go retire for the evening. I hope you guys enjoyed the break. Pulled some fun cards tonight. I always like opening the archives for you guys. So hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. You guys have a fantastic weekend. I will get all these cards out to you by early next week, probably Monday in the mail. And go out, have a good weekend. Good luck on all your personal pack rips. Be good to your family. Be good to your friends. Be good to your neighbors. And take care of yourselves. Stay safe.